It started with a chat, just a few of us there, talking about life and the stuff we all share. From kids to chaos and the mess we make, we bonded over laughs and every mistake. From bad hair days to a joke or two, no topic was off limits, nothing taboo. We laughed till we cried, had each other's backs. A sisterhood formed in the middle of tracks. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. From late night texts to early morning calls, we've been through it all, big and small. From talking fashion to the crazy stuff, we've got each other's backs when life gets tough. We send memes and pics of the day gone wrong and the occasional "can you believe this song?" We share everything, no secrets to keep, like a wild dream that we never want to sleep. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. From Tennessee, where the music plays, to sweet tea nights and lazy days. From England's hills to the country roads, our sisterhood's a bond that forever grows. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. Through the highs and the lows, we've been there. When the world feels heavy, we just don't care. We're loud, we're bold, we're a little bit wild, but always there for each other, with hearts so mild. Sisterhood of the chat, we're strong and we're loud. From West Virginia, Liverpool, we're proud. From Texas to Australia, we've got the best. Lifting each other up, we pass every test. From the East Coast to the West, we cheer. From Indiana to New York, we're always here. So here's to the sisters who make life so sweet. We've got each other, no defeat. From the chat to the heart, it's all the same. We're a sisterhood forever in the friendship game. According to Leanie, the eclipse is to blame, but truly the Lord brought us together, and we'll never be the same. In the studio we laugh all day. She's got that sass in every way. Talking fast, not a pause in sight. Leanie's got my head in a spin tonight. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Podcast queen with a wicked smile, running jokes mile after mile. Try to speak, but in she slides. Leanie makes it a wild ride. Smile, running jokes mile after mile. I try to speak, but in she slides. Leanie makes it a wild ride. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Oh, Leanie, don't get me wrong, can't imagine life without your song. But girl, you've gotta let me in. This ain't just your show to win. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. Show as planned. Leanie laughs, guess it's gonna stay a little secret every day. Oh, shut up, Leanie, can't you see? You talk so much, it's drowning me. With your white hair and sassy flair, just give me a breath, let me share. Let me share. Oh, Leanie, don't get me wrong, can't imagine life without your song. But girl, you've gotta let me. This we share. Oh, we don't get it wrong. Can't imagine a life without your song. Girl, you've gotta let me in. This ain't just a show to win. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leaning laughs, guess it's gonna stay our little secret every day. So here I stand with my mic in hand, trying to keep this show as planned. Leaning laughs, guess it's gonna stay our little secret every day.
Let's go. Let's go. She's running late. She's going for a pee, y'all. She's crossing her legs. Let's hope she gets there in time, okay? Let me turn this down. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead, get you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or anything else you guys want, and get ready for this one. It's a pretty good one. Hi everybody. Hi Lizzo. Thank you so much. You missed it. We had a great time in chat, or in Discord. We got a new Discord member, and that was fun.
Hello, dear.
Hello, Maggie. Did you make it on time or did you pee yourself?
Listen, I was so close. I jumped on that toilet, right? I've got to jump on it. It's highly, right? My legs was angled, just made it, right? And I thought, have you ever, like right now, this instant, held your wee for that long? You go for a wee and then you come back and sit down. You still feel like that feeling?
No.
Well, I do.
No.
I still feel like I need a wee, but I don't. Hi, Lizzo. Hello, dear Sean.
Hello. Aloha, Sean.
Chocolate in here.
Hello.
Well, listen. So, because we was on Discord for hours and we were talking about everything, and so the time just flew by. I made a whole pan of scabs while I was doing it. Peeled the spuds, done a veg, everything, didn't I, Lee?
Yep.
Made a pan of scouts for us. I never had none. I made a pan of scouts for Jessie as well. So I was made up. I got that done. I didn't even feel I'd done it because I was gabbing and listening and all that. It was brilliant. So next time we go on Discord, I'm going to make something sweet for the tea because the time flies by. It was great. But by the time I got off, and then I'm going, right, he's ready. We had to wait for Alex to come in from work, so we didn't get until 5:45. So put them out, put the bowls out and all that. But Jessie, a little bit, only had a bit left. And then I sat down, I just had soup because I've been out for that meal so at all, so I'll have to go on soup. So I just had that. And my phone died. My phone's on charge now at the side of me. So I couldn't even read the story. And I've put Arsenic Annie. And it's Arsenic Annie.
It's okay. It depends on where you are. Oh my God, is it snowing again? Do not snow again. I thought I saw some. You always have a foot of snow out there in Indiana. Anyways, I've been looking at it since we were live last. Here and there, doing a bunch of reading on it, watching different things on it. Some
Hi Remo. Welcome.
Hi Remo, welcome. Anyways, and but I've had, y'all know, my life is just one crazy thing after another, and I just handled another thing with one of my kids. You guys, it's just nuts. Listen, when you raise your children all the time, when you raise your kids and they move out of your house, it doesn't mean you're done parenting.
Oh no,
it's worse. It's worse.
I was just going to say that. Do you think it gets worse?
Yes, it definitely gets worse because half the shit they get themselves into, if they were living underneath your roof, they wouldn't be doing it. Right?
I know.
So anyways, that's all handled. We're good to go now. I think I'm still getting messages, but But
You've had to read up on it then, Lee. I think I've read 2 lines and that was it. My battery went and I thought, shit, realised the time and then I had to go and get the laptop and that.
yeah, well, that's okay. We're gonna get to it now. We're gonna kind of do it a way I don't like doing true crime. I don't like using anybody else's content, but because of the way that my week has gone and everything, I did find I watched this one guy and I really liked the way that he put it, because we're going all the way back to 1930s, you guys, 1930s in Ohio. The Depression was already in full swing during this time. There wasn't a lot of, it's definitely not like it is today where you can find just about anything. And if it hasn't been put on the internet, then it's hard to get information on it, right? Well, some of it has been put on the internet, but really to do this justice, I think we would have to, be able to go to the library and pull up stuff off of there. But I did pull what I could. And I like the way this guy told the story. I would rather tell the story myself, to tell you the truth. I just think if you're going to do some kind of true crime, that you should put your own spin on it and things like that. But this week went kind of hectic, and I can't help it. Life is life, and it gets in the way. So we're going to do that. But I did pull up some things that I wanted to talk about, besides listening to him tell the story of her. How we heard of this guy, Lizzo, somebody named Remo must be over in the other chat. I don't know if he's still.
Oh, yeah. That's what I never thought of that.
So yeah, we do have a double live going right now, guys.
So if you could say to come over here and explain how to do it, if you know, Lee.
Yeah, so if you're on the live, that I don't know which one are. The problem is I never know which one Lizzo and them are on. Are you on?
No, Lizzo, would you not see them if they were
No,
on
it's a double live. It's on StreamYard and on the YouTube live. So you're only going to see the one that you're in. Hey, Aussie True Crime, good to see you.
Hi,
My
Aussie.
sister over there. But anyways, how we heard about this is that we got there's a new guy that's been coming in and hanging out with us. His name is Damage on here. Am I right? Am I right,
Yeah.
Maggie? Damage, yeah. And he's been coming into chat a lot. He's quite interesting. He actually lives in Ohio. He's been
Yeah, it's
hanging
really
out with
nice.
us for maybe 2 months or so. I love him in chat because he keeps chat going. I mean, and he's just funny. I like him. Well, the last live that Maggie and I had done together, he happened to mention that, asked us if we ever did any true crime, and I said, well, I'd have to be really, really interested to really do it, because I don't just want to cover, you know, and I get involved way too deep in all of it. So I want to do it right. But he informed us, just as we were fixing to get off of that live, that his wife's great grandmother, it's either her great grandmother or her grandmother.
I thought he said grandmother. It must be great
I
grandmother.
think it is grandmother, to be the 1930s. Yeah.
Well, hang on. Well, my mum was born in 1933 and she was 86, so it would be 90 something, yeah. So it must be the great grandmother, I'd say. Oh no, could be the
No, I think it's the grandma.
grandmother. Depends
Yeah.
how old she is, yeah. It could
Yeah.
be the grandmother, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, he told us that his wife's grandmother was the first woman to ever be electrocuted in the electric chair in the state of Ohio. And it just put us all on wait. I mean, it stopped the whole, like, we're leaving now. We're like, wait, what did you just say? Like, that's exciting.
Can we do it live?
Can we do it live on this, right? And anyways, so immediately, as a lot of people do, some of my mods went right away and found the name and was asking him about it. And it was kind of funny because he said, My wife didn't even tell me about it until after we got married. So shout out to Damage, you guys, for bringing this to our attention and giving us
Very kindly
something to talk
allowed
about. He
to
might,
cover it.
yeah, we did ask permission if he'd mind if we talked about it. We want to be I mean, we'll cover things, we'll talk about things, but when it's somebody that comes to chat and it's their own story, we want to make sure that they're okay with us talking about it. So Maggie, being the sweet person that she is, went ahead and asked him. He said, yes, covered any way that you want to. So we appreciate Damage. He may be working right now, and maybe that's why he's not in here, but I'm sure he will listen to it later. So,
oh, he's not well. So
he's not feeling well. Oh, God bless him. Bless you, Damage. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And to your beautiful wife, let her know that we are covering her family history. So we're all intrigued, right? Because especially, you know, there's some of us, I'm not going to name names, you can name yourself, but I'll name myself. I am so morbidly curious. Like, I look up the most morbid stuff. And the more morbid it is, the more I'm like, oh my God, and I'm zooming in and shit. Oh, y'all, I'm terrible. I am a terrible person when it comes to that stuff. But I love it so much. Like, I just can't get enough of it. Hello to the FBI is made it in the building, y'all. The FBI's made it in the building. All right. So this case is, as you saw on the thumbnail, kudos to Max for making our thumbnail for us. Anne-Marie Hahn. Okay. And I'm just going to give you a little backstory on old Anne-Marie. Okay. Before we get into it. While we're doing that, I'm going to bring up some pictures so we can look through them while I'm talking about her. Y'all, to me, Anne-Marie was an interesting, very interesting woman, if you ask me. I'm going to bring up her do what?
I said I'd love to sit down with her.
Oh, me too. I'm going to bring up her Find a Grave right now because that has a lot of pictures on it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Let's make it the biggest we
can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the biggest we can. So while this is up here, I'll flip through some pictures and just tell you a little bit about Anne-Marie. I think she was a beautiful woman.
She was very pretty, and you know that picture where she's like sort of covering her son's face, that broke my heart.
Yeah.
How would that have felt for that kid, Annie? You know, saying goodbye, you know, when it's the last time you're going to see them. Like, how'd you cope with that?
It's tough. It's tough. But we'll talk about her son in just a little bit because I want you guys to know what happened to him. So this is the first woman. Her name is Anne-Marie Hahn that was executed in the state of Ohio. She is from, you might have to blow up your pictures bigger, your screen bigger so you can see them. I can't make them any bigger than this because these are the way that they were put on her Find a Grave. Some are bigger than others. She was born, you guys, in Bavaria, and her parents had 12 children. By the time she was born, 5 of her siblings had already passed away for various reasons. It's said that Anne-Marie was kind of a spoiled child. I don't know who this woman is. Right here it says she's obviously at the grave of Anne-Marie, and she says, Miss Eugene D'Angelo.
Germany, wasn't she? Germany.
Yes. Was placing flowers on the grave of Anne-Marie Hahn at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Ohio is where she's buried. So it is said about Anne-Marie that as a child, she was, I don't know if she was spoiled by her family or if she just somehow came to that, like, what I want, I get, or else I'm going to be a brat. Okay. Well, we're talking back in the 30s, you guys, early 20s. late 20s, early 30s, where back in those times, unwed women who were pregnant, it wasn't a good thing, and it brought shame upon their families, especially in countries that are not the United States, like Europe and things like that.
Hi,
Well,
Lunch.
at night, hi, Lunchy.
We're in a pocket because she's got the baby.
Okay. So this is a bad picture of her grave, and there'll be another picture that comes up that's a better picture.
Oh.
Let me read this real quick. This is her and her son. Her son's name was Oscar. This says, flashing him a warm smile, Miss Anna Marie Hahn placed her arms about her son, who was 12 years old at the time, as he comforted her in Cincinnati courtroom during her trial on the charge of fatally poisoning Jacob Wagner, 78 years old. The 31-year-old blonde was indicted after an investigation of deaths of 7 elderly persons who officers said died mysteriously. So that is her son during one of her court hearings, you guys. He was 12 years old when his mother was put to death. So at the age of 19, Anne Marie got pregnant out of wedlock. Now, there are 2 different stories that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that, yes, she was married to a doctor who was from Vienna, who is Oscar's father. She was married to him, but he passed away. And then there's another story that says that she was not married to the father, and because of that brought shame to her family. And because of that, her parents sent her to live in Cincinnati, because during those times, there was a huge German population in Cincinnati, Ohio. There still may be today. I don't know. I'm not from there. But during that time, there was a huge population there, and growing, of people who were immigrating over to the States. Her step uncle and his wife, who was also named Anna, or Anne, whichever, different stories tell whatever they called her, was also named Anne. So anyways, she only lived with them for about a month, you guys, and which they were very upset that she moved out, because they paid for her ticket to get on the boat and come over here. And so she still owed them roughly $200 when she had moved out of their home. Her son Oscar was left in Bavaria, Germany, with her parents until she was established here, and she went over to get him. So like I said, this was during the time of we were already deep in the Depression, where people were starving and dying during this time. So getting work was very difficult to get, but there were things that people really needed during that time. Sickness was running rampant, and I could imagine what a terrible time that was to live in, just from starvation alone. But because people weren't eating the nutrients that they needed to eat and stuff, it was real easy for them to get sick and get diseases that they would maybe not normally they had the nutrients and the vitamins that they would get through food. So if we're going to take on the thought that Anna never married Oscar's father, and because of that, her family sent her over to America to begin a new life, then let's just do that scenario. And that scenario would mean that she moved in with them. She moved out within a month. She told people around the Cincinnati area that when she was in Germany, she was studying to be a registered nurse. Okay. That she was in school there and she was studying to be a registered nurse. Well, because, they had no reason to not believe her, that's how she became in care of different men, elderly men. Okay. She only married one time. Some people thought that she married all these men that ended up being killed. She did not. She only married one time, and his last name was Hahn. Her first victim she met, and she went into quote unquote be his caregiver. I forget his name was. Oh, I forget. I've got all my notes right here, you guys. But the guy's,
Ernest Kohler.
no, his name was
Ernest Koch. He was the first victim.
Yeah.
He was in 1933.
No, it was Charles Oswald. Okay.
It's got here the first victim was 73-year-old Ernest Koch. Also Ernest Kohler.
So that was her first victim that died.
Yeah,
This guy that I'm talking about didn't die. So when she left the uncle and the aunt's house, she found this guy, became his caretaker. Now, in my mind, she had all intents and purposes of killing this man because, see, when Anne came over here, she still had grown up with that entitled, like, she liked nothing more than money. Okay, that was her number one drive, was money. And
I've got it here that she had a gambling. She had addiction.
That is right. She had a gambling addiction. So how she, once you've got a gambling addiction, you can only sell your body so long. And that's that. I believe she was doing it till she decided to become a caregiver. This man did have some money. He signed over $700 into her account.
Yeah.
And not only did he do that, but he had signed over some, what do you call them? Oh gosh.
Oh God. Like other money things.
Deeds or something. I forget the word right now, but shares.
Yeah.
He signed over some shares to her. Well, of course, what did Anne do? Anne was out gambling this stuff away, correct? Well, he had ended up falling in love with Anne, and they had talked about getting married, and they were going to live happily ever after. Well, he wasn't exactly a spring chicken. She was in her 30s. He was in his 70s. So she did the Anna Nicole Smith thing. Oops, did I say it? I said it. That's the truth. That's what happened. She did the Anna Nicole Smith thing. She's a young, beautiful woman and pretends to fall in love with this man for his money while out spending his money and meeting another man. That man is who she actually ended up marrying. That was Hahn. His name was Philip Hahn. And he, on May 5th, 1930, just to bring it up a little bit, that the first man, George, I think his name was, I told you guys, George, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. The first man she was with that gave her $700 and signed over some of his shares found out. She didn't tell him. Somehow he found out that she married this guy. He got very upset. His family was very upset, of course. And he actually went into litigation to sue her to get back the money and to get back the shares. If I remember right, that was thrown out of court. So I think can't remember why. I can't remember if it was because he died or something else happened, but he did not get the money back. So what did old Anne do and her new husband, Philip? They opened up a German delicatessen kind of cafe thing right there in Cincinnati and used this money to do it. The problem was the man she married, Philip Hahn, was not exactly great with money either. So I'm going to leave it right there and continue. I've got plenty of notes. We could go through this. This is a picture of her grave right here. And you would have to zoom in. I guess I mean, she was executed. So I would think that the state actually put the stone there. But obviously it's in pretty bad shape. In the end, I will say this, she did write a letter in the end. I think it was the night before her execution, and she admitted to killing, I think 5 of the 7 or 8. But there's like 3 of them that they believe that she did do, but they couldn't prove it. Now, she didn't go to the electric chair for all of her victims. I think she only went for 2, but we'll find out. I will say this, that she did, so she, we know for a fact that the state of Ohio did not put her to death on a maybe. She wrote her letter and asked God to forgive her, and also wrote and said, I don't understand why I did the things I did, and all that. But I don't think she was completely honest with everybody who she did kill by arson, using arson. And also, I also think, because there was a couple guys that she didn't get to kill them. They lived to tell the story. This is also what I want to let you guys know. It was part of the reason why she was caught was due to her own son's testimony in the trial. And let's just go on and take a listen to, as we look at this very last, this is her death certificate right here. You guys, you can go back, take a screenshot of it, look at it later, or just punch it into your Google Drive and you could pull it up yourself. Okay. So, let me go back over here and we'll go ahead and start. Hi, Dot. Hi, RC. Hi, everybody. Savings bonds. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What I gathered from all of the research that I did, and it wasn't that she was of course she's a serial killer, right? But it wasn't because she was a man hater or whatever like that. It all had to do with money. That's what it had to do with. She would love bomb these older men. They would give her money. She would Anna Nicole Smith them, y'all. She would they'd give her money, and that's it. Take a little drinky poo, and that's how it went. So let's take this down, Maggie. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it so much. And thank you once again to our buddy Damage, who has allowed us to.
I didn't know that her husband lived as late as 1970.
Yes.
So his little memorial.
Right. So yeah, if you look on her memorial, it'll show, and he actually got remarried again.
I've got the thing. Do you want me to show you it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Hope everybody is doing good. Can't have my sound on, but wanted to stop and show support. Dot, thank you so much for that, you guys. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, just hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever you want to do. We appreciate that. Maggie, while he's bringing that up, let's talk a little bit about the son. So his name was Oscar. It was the only child, obviously, that she had, because I think she was 32 years old when she was put to death. So this is Philip Otto Hahn, you guys can, there's only one photo of that grave, so that's the only one. He's also buried in. No, that is a different cemetery. That's a different cemetery, but it's both in Ohio. He was also born in Germany. So a lot of the men that, if not all of them, her victims, you guys, were people that had come over from Germany, Yeah. So that's that.
And he was 90 when he died. He lived.
Yes, he lived a long life. And he actually gave an interview about because they had separated, which you guys are going to hear all of this. They had separated. So I want to go ahead and just point out that her sweet son, I looked and looked and looked, you guys, but he was actually given after her death, you would have thought that he would have been sent back with his grandparents or aunts or uncles, or even to the aunt and uncle that she came over and lived with, because after she married Philip, she went back and got her son and brought him to America. And so he was there during all this time. You guys, he lived with his mom. I think he knew what was going on. And he ended up, after she was put in prison, I think, changed his name and adopted out. And that's where his story ends, unless the family, which we'll have to ask Damage if his wife knows, unless the family has been able to locate him and he's come back, because that happens. People come back to their family. And I looked it up, and there is a lot of Hahns in Cincinnati and in Ohio. So it's very possible that a DNA search could have brought him back. All right, I'm going to pull this up, you guys. We've got our disclaimer going at the bottom. This gives the 1976 gives allowance for this content to be used for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teacher, scholarship, and research. So we're going to listen to this guy. I like I said, I'm sorry. I don't like covering cases like this, but I've had a lot going on this week, and this is how we're going to do it. We will have to stop it. We will have to talk about it. Remember, we are an interactive channel. So if you've got questions about it, put it in chat. If you've got a thought about it, put it in chat, because I would, I don't want to do this by myself. I'd like to do it with you guys. And that's why we do these. So, because we could do something else really stupid. So it's an interactive chat. Y'all be interactive with it. Okay. So, all right, let me pull this up, share screen. All right. Is that as big as I can get it, Mags?
Yeah, that's filled your screen. Yeah. Do you want me to read, Lee?
No, he's going to talk.
Right.
I'll let you read the other stuff that I have pulled up. First of all, I like this guy because he's English. Shout out to the channel Well I Never. I will send this channel a gift from According to Leanie, all of us here, thanking him for letting us use, which he doesn't even know, but he's gonna know. Sending him a monetary gift for us using his work on this. So anyways, my source is a YouTube channel called Well I Never. They've got 606,000 subscribers, people. I've listened to this guy talk on different cases many times, and for me, it's the accent. It just, when somebody has an accent, they're so much more easier for me to be involved in this. And look at the way he's dressed, a proper Englishman, you guys.
You'd love that,
and,
wouldn't you?
yeah, and look what's behind him, Maggie. A skull. He's my jam.
I never even noticed that. See
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, he's got a skull back there, y'all.
You'd love that, Lee, wouldn't you?
Oh,
You'd love to
my
sit there with him.
Listen, I love him already.
That's your type of heaven, isn't it?
It is. All right, guys. So disclaimer again, we're using this for purposes of everything. We're just learning about this case. And we'll stop it every few minutes and have a discussion with chat. All right, watch your ears, guys, please, because I can't control the volume for you. Here we go.
The woman in our next tale. I fear he may have met his match. On August the 1st, 1937, Colorado police were called to a local hospital to investigate the sudden death of 67-year-old George Obendorfer. The authorities learned that George, a cobbler, was visiting from Cincinnati, Ohio, and had been staying at a hotel with a female companion named Anna Marie Hahn and a...
I don't have to stop it this soon, but I just want to ask you guys if you love him like I do. I can understand that the fascination for the English don't give a damn, but all y'all Americans, do you not love this? I love this man.
It doesn't
I
even
want to
sound English to me.
shut the hell up. I don't
Doesn't
know where
sound,
he's,
doesn't sound the normal English fella to me. Think
that's
he- I
because,
think
that's because he's learned. He's
plastic,
proper. Shut the fuck up.
plastic English guy, Lee.
Oh my God. All right.
As long as
A
you like
young
him, do
boy,
carry on.
but both were nowhere to be found. Around the same time, the hotel itself also filed a report about some jewellery that had gone missing from the premises.
He's Scottish.
The police discovered that an attempt had been made to pawn these jewels at a local shop by a woman that matched Mrs. Hahn's description. But before the police could question her, Anna had already fled to Cincinnati. Colorado.
I'm going to stop right there. If you, like I said, there's different versions of the story with the same conclusion that homegirl gets fried. But on another account of history was that the boy, Oscar, her son, was actually the one trying to pawn the jewelry, which wouldn't be heard of in today's world, right? But again, we're talking about back in the Depression. And for whatever reason, the pawn shop did not take the jewelry.
Colorado police then alerted their counterparts there about the woman, which ultimately led to the terrifying discovery that wherever Anna went, death seemed to follow. Anna Marie Filzer was born on July the 7th, 1906, to George Filzer, a well-off furniture manufacturer in Bavaria, Germany. She was the youngest of her 12 siblings, 5 of whom had died by the time she was born. In 1925, at age 19, Anna became pregnant with her son, Oscar. Although she claimed that the father of her son was a Viennese physician and cancer researcher named Dr. Machecki, there has never been any record of him, and the real identity of Oscar's father is still unknown. Anna's pregnancy, out of wedlock, turned out to be scandalous for her family. She was shunned by the community, and her family decided that it was best to send her away. In 1929, Anna moved to the US to live with her step-uncle Max and his wife, Anna.
Let me stop it right there. I just want to say hi to everybody in chat. Oh my gosh. Hello, Sob. So good to see you, my friend. So good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Thank you guys so much for being here. He doesn't sound like an old fart. I love him. Y'all don't make fun of this man. Why do I love everything you guys don't love? Did I take that off the screen, Maggie? There it is. All right, let me go back.
Shell in Cincinnati, Ohio, while her son remained with her parents. She didn't live with them long, however, and moved out after about a month, much to the chagrin of the Duchelles, whom she still owed $236 for her ship fare.
POV, you have bottom-heavy breasts that refuse to stay up. If your breasts have lost volume at the...
Anna had apparently always spent money freely, but upon reaching the States, she also developed a gambling addiction. An early $2 wager that returned her $260 quickly led her to placing bets of up to $50 a day. To help fund this and her other spending habits, Anna had lied about studying to become a nurse back in Germany and was working as a carer of sorts for 71-year-old Charles Oswald. The retired baker who had recently lost his wife found Anna charming and attractive, and he soon began harboring ideas the pair would one day marry. On the surface, Anna seemed to reciprocate these feelings, but in truth, she was using Charles's infatuation to wring money from him.
Does that not sound like Anna Nicole Smith, y'all? Maybe Anna Nicole Smith heard about this and that's where she got it from. Oh.
This would include $700 being transferred into her account and 27 shares in Union Gas being signed over to her, which Oswald would later deny doing. Unbeknownst to him, Anna had met a telegraph operator named Philip Hahn at a community dance, with the pair beginning a relationship that progressed at a pace. Just months later, on May the 5th, 1930, they were married, with Anna later returning to Bavaria to collect her son and bring him to the US. At least, that's one version of events, as there are differing reports of Anna's early life and immigration to the US. Some suggest that she married the Austrian doctor she claimed was Oscar's father, but he died shortly after they moved to Ohio. Others, however, say that she met Philip in Germany, with the pair marrying before moving to the US after Philip found a job there. Regardless of how she got to the US, the story of Anna's terrifying crimes begins.
You guys, was that muted just a minute ago? I didn't know muting myself. Maybe I have to do it from there. Oh, no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, I didn't know muting myself was gonna take it off. All right.
Said she looks like you.
Who looks like me?
I think they mean Anna Marie. RC said it, and Lizzo said yes, she does.
You think so?
I don't.
Oh,
You weren't muted to me, so I don't know what's going on.
I'll just leave it play.
A relationship that progressed at a pace. Just months later, on May the 5th, 1930, they were married, with Anna later returning to Bavaria to collect her son and bring him to the US. At least, that's one version of events, as there are differing reports of Anna's early life and immigration to the US. Some suggest that she married the Austrian doctor she claimed was Oscar's father, but he died shortly after they moved to Ohio. Others, however, say that she met Philip in Germany, with the pair marrying before moving to the US after Philip found a job there. Regardless of how she got to the US, the story of Anna's terrifying crimes begins after her marriage to Hahn. Things initially began well for the pair. Anna sold most of the shares she had obtained, and they were able to use the money to set up a delicatessen. However, things soon went downhill. Neither of the Hahns were particularly good with money, and business was slow, leading to them selling the delicatessen and setting up another nearby, though this too failed to take off. Their issues were compounded when Charles, who had not been aware of Anna's marriage, discovered that she was now another man's wife and that she also had a child. Enraged, he attempted to sue her for breach of promise and sought the return of the shares he had signed over to her. The case would eventually be dropped.
Hi, I'm Brett. And I'm Jonathan. This is Darla. And this is Buddy. We're the founders of the Farmer's Dog. We've made an entirely new way to feed your dog.
You'll have to read Sab's while the adverts are on.
I got
Read Sab's comments.
By this point, the Hahns were renting a room.
It's not on the screen, Lee.
It's son of a bitch. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm cooking with the baby on my hip, and she's listening in. It had a direct, being very honest, even though I wasn't told about it till I was a teen.
It's about a murder in his family. You want to share?
Oh, would love it.
I told you not to budge till we get a break.
Hook us up. Hook us up. Yeah, we're going to have to scream through the adverts if I don't get back to the computer in time. All right, here we go.
Indians.
A man named Ernest Kohler, with Anna quick to use her charms on the 62-year-old teamster, doing jobs for him around the 3-story home. Despite initially being wary of the family moving into the home, within weeks, Anna had worked her way into the man's will. While the Hahns rented one room, another was occupied by a doctor named Arthur Voss, who claimed that during his time there, pads he used for writing prescriptions went missing. It's believed that Anna used these to illegally obtain morphine. On May the 6th, 1933, Ernest Kohler died suddenly, less than a year after the Hahns had moved in. In his will, he left Anna the house, its furnishings, and the money in his savings account. In all, she inherited cash and property worth some $13,000, roughly $300,000 in today's money. At the time, Ernest had been suffering from throat cancer, and so his death wasn't initially seen as suspicious, though his family were outraged by the contents of his will. While it's easy to assume that this windfall would have seen many of the Hahn's troubles disappear, Anna's spending, along with her gambling habit, meant that just 2 years later, the couple would have to sell their business to make ends meet. Before this, it's stated that Anna had stolen items and money from friends and even set several fires at the business and their home in order to collect insurance money. This last tactic seemed to work well for her, as she's believed to have pocketed some $2,300. It's unclear how much Philip, who was now working as a taxi driver, knew of his wife's actions. Their marriage was on the rocks, with
I'm going to stop it right there, y'all, because some of the stuff is just like, well, wait, what? I think I would know if my husband had extra money floating around.
Yeah.
I mean, come
to be
on.
honest, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I don't know how many halfpennies he's got to his name. All we know is mine. I don't know his.
Well, see, we don't have separate bank accounts, and I always, when I got paid, I would always keep my own money, and then he paid the bills, right? So now that I'm not working, like, I don't own a debit card or anything like that. I don't want nothing to do with that kind of stuff. Like, I make sure I always have cash on me, which is dumb, but I do. So anyways, all right, let's keep going. But I have been side-eyeing this dude because he's working as a taxi driver in the Depression, and they're living and okay. So if you didn't know that she's got more money, wouldn't you question, how come that dude left you so much money and you're my wife?
Yeah.
What were you doing on the side with him
Yeah.
to be put into the will? You know what I mean? Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I think homeboy knew. Yeah, I think homeboy knew some stuff.
Philip angry at Anna's spending, whilst she had grown bored of him. The final straw would come when Anna twice tried to convince Philip to take out life insurance. While he was staunchly against it, it's believed that she was able to forge documents to insure his life for $5,000. Shortly thereafter, both Philip and his mother fell ill. And despite Anna's protests, both were admitted to hospital. They would eventually recover, though the Hahn's marriage would not. This setback in her plans was compounded when Charles Oswald died. And though Anna was the prime beneficiary in his will, she was told that there were no assets left in his estate. At this time, the US was already in the first few years of the Great Depression, and Anna probably appeared as an angel to the elderly men she cared for, and she soon found a new victim. In 1936, she met 72-year-old Albert Parker at a local casino. The pair seemingly became quick friends, with Albert taking trips with Anna and her son, often ending with a meal at her home. Again, she soon found herself caring for the elderly gentleman. However, it appears she was unable to work her way into his will. Instead, she secured a series of loans from the retired railroad watchman. Tragically, on March the 26th, 1937, after suffering severe stomach cramps, Albert would pass away before Anna could have a chance to repay him. 2 months later, she began caring for 78-year-old Jakob Wagner. Wagner was a retired gardener, and Anna had seemingly tried to convince his neighbors that she was his niece. Soon enough, money and items began to disappear from the property, and when challenged, Anna would make excuses that Jacob apparently believed. On June the 1st, just weeks after they had first met, Anna found Jacob in bed, writhing in pain, vomiting, and passing blood. Though he was obviously in need of help, she waited hours before alerting doctors. 2 days later, he was dead, with his will bequeathing his supposed niece some $17,000.
Could you imagine?
Oh, she should have thingied it out a bit, shouldn't she? Not doing them all straight away.
Can you? I
It's just a
know.
few months.
Where are people? I mean, I'm blown away because in today's world, I don't think that would happen. I mean, this woman coming up with $17,000 in the 30s.
Can you imagine how much that was to them?
That was, yeah,
Like a multimillionaire.
yeah.
Okay, Sam.
This woman had some balls, y'all.
She really did.
An angel of death. That is right, Lizzo.
I think one of them's one of the things you can bring up is saying angel of death, Liz.
You know,
What would you do if sorry, Lee, what would you do if Beefcake said to you, I'm going to get some life insurance for you?
Girl, we have it.
Oh, fuck. I'd say, oh, yeah, don't bother.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know if he has life insurance. I think I one time asked him.
You need to find out.
And he said, yeah. And, I don't know anything. I don't ask any questions.
Yeah,
I just do me.
he's got to be in it for a while, Lee, before he can do you in. So, kick the bucket.
Oh, my goodness. But, all right, let's keep going. This bitch has got some balls, y'all.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that German in her, y'all. She's not scared of nothing. I'd be scared to death.
Yeah, them Germans. Ooh, bombs on
I'd have just married them. I mean, they were going to die soon. That's what I'd have done. I wouldn't have been killing them.
They were going to die. Now they were going to die. Yeah. On to your next one. How long in between was the Lee?
I got it written down in between. I'll have to look it up. Hold on.
1 month later, another man named George Selman, who had hired Anna as a caretaker, also passed away. He was 67 and apparently left $15,000 to Anna.
A month later?
All these people are well off, aren't they?
Well, yeah, that's all they could afford. Yeah, that's the only ones they could afford for a caretaker to come in. But damn, how much money is this bitch spending?
I know.
For her work around his house, which again involved cooking and cleaning.
Did you hear about the new trend called silk nails? All the beauty media are talking about it. Ultra shiny, natural, and healthy looking.
It was certainly no coincidence that 4 elderly men that Anna had cared for died mysteriously, often leaving her vast sums of money. But the police still hadn't caught on. Her friendly demeanor and charm didn't make her stand out as a stereotypical serial killer. And even if she had murdered them, the question was, how? Things came to light only after Anna claimed another victim, George Obendorfer, a 67-year-old lonely widow who was smitten with her. In late July, George traveled to Denver with Anna and her son, Oscar. There, they checked into a hotel, and George suddenly fell ill in his hotel room. Soon, he was unable to walk without aid. Anna decided this wouldn't stop her from enjoying the trip. And so, while he was doubled up in pain, she and her son took in the sights. When they were done, Anna took George to a local hospital and left him there. On August the 1st, 1937, he passed away. When the doctors were left confused by the cause of his death, they called for local police to investigate. The authorities talked to the hospital staff and the hotel staff who reported a jewelry theft on the same day. They also told them of the two companions the man had checked in with, a young woman and a young boy. But by now, they were already gone. Soon after, the investigators' attention was drawn to a report from a pawn shop in the area that stated a woman and a boy matching Anna and Oscar's description had tried to sell the items that had been reported stolen. Anna had also tried to withdraw $1,000 of George's money from a bank in Denver, claiming to be his wife. Believing that she would be on her way back to Ohio, Denver authorities issued a warrant for her arrest and alerted their counterparts there. As soon as she arrived back in the state, Anna was arrested. During questioning, she initially denied knowing George, but when faced with the fact she had checked into a room with the man, she stated she had only met him on a train journey to Denver. She accompanied him because he seemed to be in bad health and she felt sorry for him. When Obendorfer's family told authorities that the pair had seemingly been in a relationship and he had until recently been in good health, Anna's story began to fall apart. The final nail in the coffin for her version of events came when her son told police that his mother had bought George's ticket in Cincinnati and that she had served him several drinks on the train. It was only after these that he became ill. Though the motive was obvious, the means of the murder only became clear when an autopsy revealed high levels of deadly croton oil. Suspecting Anna's involvement in the deaths of other elderly men she had cared for, the bodies of Zellman and Wagner were exhumed for testing. They showed that Zellman, too, had consumed a large amount of croton oil, while Wagner had seemingly been poisoned with arsenic. Though death came quickly to most men who welcomed Anna into their home, there was one man who managed to escape, though not unscathed: George Heiss. Heiss and Anna had become friends while Anna was buying coal. As with others, she would help him with his household, make him drinks, and he would often loan her money. George eventually started to feel unwell, but could not understand why until one day when Anna served him a mug of beer. He watched as a couple of houseflies flew into his drink and died on the spot.
Can you imagine? First of all, I didn't know that would happen. Then when I heard that, I mean, so now I have to research the whole fly thing, right? If they fly into a drink that's got arsenic in it, are they really gonna die or not? But I wouldn't have drank it.
So we don't forget, I'll put a noose on here because you can do it. Hang on, don't see it though.
He quickly grew suspicious, and his suspicions were seemingly confirmed when he asked Anna to take a sip from his drink.
I have to stop it right there just a second, you guys. When I used to drink beer, never would I throw away that bubble on the top. It was my favorite part. Okay, I'm done talking about being a lush.
But she refused. After this incident, Anna was asked to pack her bags and leave. However, Heiss never informed the police about this, which led to the deaths of other men, and even though he survived, he was left permanently paralyzed. After the police learned about the murders, they searched Anna's home and are said to have found enough poison to kill half of Cincinnati. Anna tried to deny her crimes, but her husband, Philip, informed the officials that she had, in fact, stolen the prescriptions from Dr. Voss's office. He also came clean about the reasons why he was estranged from his wife. He confessed that his wife had tried to insure him, but that he rejected the idea. Shortly after rejecting this idea for the second time, he suddenly fell ill. Later, he had found a bottle of poison and hidden it away as he feared his wife was going to use it on him. With a solid case being formed against her, and to prevent her from being extradited to Colorado, on August the 10th, 1937, Ohio authorities charged Anna Hahn with the murder of Jakob Wagner. Her trial went on for 4 weeks, and she pled not guilty. During this time, she received a lot of press coverage, giving interviews from her jail cell. She would tell the reporters that she had only tried to bring comfort to the old men who had fallen ill. The press dubbed her as the beautiful blonde killer, Arsenic Anna, and the blonde Borgia. Throughout her trial, she stuck to her story and consistently tried to appear nun-like, always being sure to wear a large crucifix. Eventually, after Heiss's testimony, that of Jakob Wagner's neighbors who had seen her bring drinks to him, and many forensic reports, a jury found Anna Hahn guilty of murder with no recommendation of mercy. With this, she was automatically sentenced to death. The sentence was due to be carried out on March the 10th, 1938, but appeals led to this being delayed until December the 7th. As she entered the room where the electric chair stood, Anna Hahn is said to have passed out. When she came round, she was strapped into the chair where she pleaded to be released, but this wasn't to be. In letters she wrote before her death, she confessed to the murders. In one, she states, quote, "I don't know how I could have done the things I did in my life. Only God knows what came over me when I gave Albert Parker, the first one, the poison that caused his death. When I think of that poison even now, I feel a strange something come over me. Something happens to my mind. I do not try to excuse myself for my actions. They were not me at all. I have made my peace with God, and someday He will explain to me what caused my mind to become so warped to do these things. It all seems like a terrible dream." Unquote. These letters were sold to and published by the Cincinnati Enquirer, with the money going to her son, Oscar. After his mother's death, it's said that instead of staying with his stepfather, Philip, his name was changed and he was fostered by a family living in the Midwest. While no doubt evil, you can at least understand the motive behind the acts in our previous cases. Our next tale, however.
Well, what y'all think?
Oh God, I wanted to read that bit out and be dead dramatically. The letters, I wanted to pretend I was here.
There was a couple of things that I learned from reading different things, was that in his version of it, he talks about how they only owned 2 delicatessens, her and Philip Hahn.
Who talks about it, Lee?
This guy who just did the story.
Oh, right, okay.
But I read that they actually owned 3, and 2 had caught fire, and she collected the one that caught fire. She only got like $200 out of the insurance for it, but then a year later, another one or that same one caught fire again, and that time she got like $1,700 out of the insurance. So there's that. And then there was something else I was going to tell you that that differentiates. So the point is that depending on what you pull up and what you read and then what you listen to, there's a couple of different stories. But like I said, it's not the day of the internet, so in eyewitnesses and still being alive. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to ask is why her husband didn't get charged with anything. I don't know if back in the day they would. I mean, I think today they would have charged him as an accomplice. What says you, Maggie?
They would say, yeah, I agree. I'm not saying he'd know how much he has in an account or anything, because I don't, but I think he'd be noticing, you know, definitely.
What?
Sure, you're going to be noticing that she's got money. You'd be like, hang on, how'd you get that? You know, where did you get that? You'd be questioning. Surely you'd be
Cooey Lulu.
see things going on. Hi, Lou. Can't even see Lou. Oh,
Gosh, my posh, welcome. He says that sounds like a gross exaggeration of half on Cincinnati. You're telling me she had enough noxious chemicals to affect 22K people in the 30s. I don't know how many people were even there. Like I said, you know, you have to, it's not like the world of the internet, right? You go by stories and you go by what people have said and what the news put out and things like that, you know, and there are several different stories that I've read on this, that some of it doesn't add up, like what I just told you about them owning 3 delicatessens and then her getting a payout from insurance twice for somehow causing a fire. So I think that's maybe one person's thought. Maybe, I don't know. We'd have to go back into microfiches and really look up what people what they were reporting back then.
And she was doing interviews as well.
Yes, from jail. I would have loved to
over that
interview him.
jail.
Yeah.
Go on, Lee.
He says $200 in the 30s was 3,800 USD now. So she got some pretty good payouts. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. I mean, this would never, I'm not saying she couldn't have done 1 or 2, but this wouldn't have gone on this long in the States. And I'm telling her husband should have went to jail just by saying that he knew that she was writing prescriptions for morphine on a pad from the doctor. That's a crime.
Yeah.
So in today's world, that he would not have walked free from that. No. And that's so. I hope the son, Oscar, because I mean, y'all, he was 12, so obviously he remembered everything through his whole.
That must have affected that kid.
Oh, I hope that he had just a wonderful life. Oh,
me too.
And oh my God,
hope he's still living then, Lee.
Maybe so. I mean, people live to 100 years old now.
Yeah, we'll have to ask how much, or we could look it up. And don't forget to check.
But the problem is nobody can find him. That was the last thing on it.
Oh, we changed his name.
Yeah, so the only way they would know is if like he did some kind of DNA and found his family, because obviously he knew he was adopted and his name was changed. He was older.
Do you think he knows the truth, Lainey?
I think he probably does.
Yeah, and I think
he knows a lot more than a lot of people. Yeah.
I mean, they've probably changed his name so people don't, you know, because you know what people are like, knowing it's a kid and, you know, side-eyeing the poor kids. Some people are weird.
Yeah,
so
they did what
for his own.
Yeah, name. I do think they did what was right for him by adopting him out so that he wasn't always known as the arsenic mother's child, you know. But I do hope that he did make his way back to the family. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, if it was good, for him, I just think it's sad that
he ended up somewhere where he was happy.
Yeah. Let's see. Cooey Lulu, she's going to be watching later. Sean says she was getting off on murdering people by arsenic poisoning. Now that's psycho.
Yeah.
Poor kid is right. Yeah. And then Lizzo
said she only needs a small amount of arsenic. You know, when he said that she would have took half of Cincinnati House.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know.
How much, Liz, is a little bit.
Here, I'm gonna look.
You know.
Let me ask really quick how much it would take to kill a 180-pound person. Oh my God, it's the police come here for some reason and take
my God, who's a 180-pound person, Lee?
I'm just thinking like 180 pounds is like 160, 180 pounds would be like a normal man size, I think. So
Oh,
let's just do
on its
how
way
much it
out,
would cost,
guys.
or how much it would take to kill a 180-pound human. How much arsenic?
Please,
Oh my God, I'm
or
going
a
to
computer
prison.
or mine. We're done for. And you, Liz. Do you think they believe us? Well, we've got proof on here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna be like, get with according to lady
Yeah, go on.
and sub up, you bitches.
We were on Arsenic, Hahn, you checking how much? That's what I'd say.
My God.
Oh, isn't it terrible things? I look up all kinds about death. They're going to think that I could have turned, you know what they say? People that looks at like a turn into murderers. Let me tell you now, I'm not murdering no one because I'm terrified of death. I'm terrified of dead bodies. I'm terrified of the way to death.
Oh, I'm not terrified of them at all. I love them so much.
Go away.
I
So
love
if
dead
a
people.
body by you, would you touch it?
Okay, so this says, and here's another question. After I read this, y'all answer this for me. But I had heard that if you touch somebody that has arsenic poisoning, that you could actually be poisoned too. Maybe not enough to kill
I've
you,
heard
but
that somewhere.
I wonder if that's true. But I typed in how much arsenic will it take to kill a human? The lethal dose of arsenic. This says the lethal dose of arsenic varies depending on factors like a person's weight, age, and overall health. But it is generally estimated that as little as 70 to 180 milligrams.
How much is that? Still don't
I don't
understand it.
look up how much 180 milligrams is, because that's the most.
60 milligrams. So let's see. I'm thinking of
Is that like a
200 mil.
teaspoon?
Oh no, it isn't. Well, I'm thinking of 200 mil of water I had to drink in the hospital one time. 200 mil, and I wasn't drinking, and it was knocking me sick. They said you've got to drink at least 200 mils every half hour, and that was about, I'd say, about 2 inches in the cup. It's not much.
So this says estimated as little as 70 to 180 milligrams of arsenic can be fatal for an adult if ingested in a short period of time. Chronic exposure to lower doses can also be deadly over time. Arsenic is highly toxic, and even small amount can cause serious health issues. It is critical to handle any form of arsenic with extreme caution due to its dangerous effect.
Yeah.
Oh
One
my God.
litre, Sab said. A litre.
One, yeah, and that's at the highest form. That's at the highest form.
Oh my God.
We take, oh yeah, look what JB says. We take 500 milligrams of Tylenol. So imagine that little Tylenol pill is 500 milligrams. Oh my God. That is nuts.
My God.
It doesn't take much at all.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That is crazy. But do you guys remember there was somebody recently that I read that was poisoning people with arsenic poisoning too, and they got it out of rat poisoning.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it makes you freaking sick as a dog, especially those poor people that are getting killed over time.
You must
know,
get
like
really bad stomach cramps.
Yeah, instead of giving them like a full dose that just good night, bye-bye, go to Jesus. But they're giving them arsenic like every day for a week. Oh, the God, they're so sick, y'all.
Yeah. Oh,
that's terrible.
You got a side eye beefy.
Oh, I don't eat nothing.
So can you check about the flies now? Can you see on the screen that I've written check if it's true about flies?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God! See, no, it's still there now. It works. If you go to the right hand side and you see notes, you write your note in there that you want to remember throughout.
Oh, that's right.
And then you just, as you write it, you just click the little thing across, and you'll see it all appear on the screen. So that'll be there, but no one else doesn't interfere with anything. No one else can see it. Only you.
But you guys, you know what? Isn't it funny that they said that guy when those 2 flies landed in his drink and he saw them die immediately, that he automatically thought he was being poisoned. I would have never thought that. I'd have just thought, because the regular housefly, only lives like 12 days. Because every time I see one and Beefcake is smashing them on my walls and I get shitty, I'm like, it's only going to live 11 more days. This
So
says,
isn't that how Tammy Daybell died? Slowly from poison.
somebody like that did. It was like a recent case. This says, to determine if a fly will die after landing in a glass of liquid arsenic, consider the following points. Arsenic is a toxic substance that can be lethal to insect. Well, no shit. We know that. A fly landing in an arsenic-laced liquid is likely to absorb the poison. Flies have a short lifespan, so exposures to toxin can be fatal quickly. Even small amounts of arsenic can disrupt it. Okay, we get it. We get it. So yeah, but I still wouldn't have drank it. I'm just letting you guys know right now. You guys, I also looked into, I wanted to find some of the graves that belong to some of the, or to the victims. And so when I typed it in to find, so we could pay some respects, even if it's over the internet, to the victims, this is what the AI summary came up with. It said, many victims were buried in unmarked grave, making identification difficult.
I found one. That was it.
Another says, some graves are located in cemeteries in the regions where the crimes occurred. Historical records and local archives may provide information on victims. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you're really going to do a case right, it would be better to go to the library and look it up. Community memorials have been established to honor the victims and raise awareness. And also researching local history can uncover more about the victims and their final resting places. So I didn't have time to do all of that, but I couldn't find any of the graves. If Maggie, if you have it still, you could bring it up.
I'm just going to try and get it back up now. I've seen it before, but yeah, I'll do that. I'll just give us a sec now.
And I think some of the unmarked graves, I mean, that just kind of makes me think what's going on, because obviously most of the people that died by her hand, they had money. So why would they be in an unmarked grave? I don't know. I don't know what that means. So there's that. And then man, I would have loved to seen a picture of her in the electric chair. Oh, I wonder who claimed her body. That's what I meant to look at. Who claimed her body? Unless it was never claimed. I love that. Shut up, Maggie. I want to see it.
Right, okay. Oh, now what's this? This is the same from the dark side. First woman to go to a wise electric chair. Yet we know that. Hold on a minute. So it's giving me a Simon. Someone. Was that one of them?
Is he one of the ones that?
Is he one of the victims?
Simon. Simon. What's his last name?
Oh, hang on. Let me go back. Hold on. Simon Leis, and he was 1896 till 1979.
No, I think that's probably someone who was killed in the electric.
It says the first woman to go away as electric chair was Hahn, and then when you click visit, it gives you their story, all that story again. It says Hahn, a 26-year-old German immigrant, but that wasn't her grave that we seen. So when I put in victim's grave, that's when that came up. So bear with me, because I'll have to find it now. Do my brain in, because I had it before. And can we just say, well, we just stop for a minute? It's our little friend's birthday today.
Oh, yes. Thank you for
So,
remembering.
yeah, we're
Hi,
going to
Peggy.
sing a little birthday to her, won't we? Hiya, Peg.
Yes. Good to see you, Peggy.
Hang on, let me get this on here now. Is Palmer one?
Yes, Palmer was one. Yes.
Yeah, Palmer, Albert Palmer, 1865 to 1937.
Yes.
Hang on, I'll click on that now. There's a few different ones, Lee. So
Oh,
here's
you
one of
guys,
my
this
victims.
is
So it's in Charlottesville.
after this, Maggie, I'm going to bring this up for you to read because this is beautiful.
Okie dokie.
And it includes her victims and the profits that she gained from them.
Oh, God.
This bitch had money.
Is that the one? Right. Okay. So share. Can you see this, Lee?
Yes, just make it bigger. Can you make it bigger?
I'm just going to.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
This? I don't know what this one is. Because I think it's just
Okay,
showing.
so go back. Go, yeah.
Is it that
So are
one?
you looking on Find a Grave?
No, I've just put in. It
Oh,
says
here's one of
famous
her victims.
graves. Anne-Marie victim. Yeah. Here's one of her victims. That's the biggest I can get it, Lee.
Click on the picture itself.
Oh yes. Oh, clever.
There it is.
There
all
you
right.
go.
Oh, isn't it sad though that that's all that's on his grave?
That's just placed in the ground. Yeah.
I mean, hers has got more on it than that.
I know. And
Wow.
considering he died like in 1937, I know it's 30s, but someone from who he knows must be alive. That is,
Yeah.
I don't know, that will go.
Yeah. Let me bring this up, Maggie, because I think this is interesting, and I want you, if you don't mind reading it for us.
Go on, I'll just stop sharing that. I'll come back now.
Okay. Look at this, you guys. This is interesting. And I think it's beautifully put together. Can you see it?
I'll just make the page bigger. It was on.
Yeah, that's as big as I could make it over here.
Yeah, I'll go on. I'll try it. So, serial killer Anna-Marie Hahn, 1933 till 1938. Anna-Marie Hahn was a female serial killer who became the first woman ever to be executed in Ohio after it was confirmed that she poisoned 5 old men to death in order to gain their estates through fraudulently produced wills or by raiding their bank accounts. In 1927, Anna emigrated from Germany and settled in Cincinnati, where she married Philip Hahn, a telegraph operator. A few years later into their marriage, Philip came down with a mysterious illness, and over the loud protestations of Anna, his mother had him transported to the hospital where she looked after his son's care. In 1932, Anna gave up her small bakery she owned and took up a new profession as a home nursemaid to single elderly men. Between 1933 and 1938, Anna cared for 5 men who all died while in her care. 5 men that we know about. Authorities at the time stopped exhuming bodies after 5 of them were found to have traces of arsenic.
So can you imagine, like, she's taking care of more men and they just quit exhuming bodies? So
I know.
Right, let me pull this down.
Scroll down. I'm trying to scroll down. I forgot it's not mine. Her victims and the profit she gained included Eric Koch, 72, May the 6th, 1933, a house. I won't give the dates. Albert Parker, 72. Date unpublished, a 1,000 loan given to Anna before he died. The IOS she signed disappeared after his death. Jacob Wagner, 78, left 17,000 to his beloved niece. Anna George Gazelman, left 15,000. George Obendover left 5,000. So
Yo,
she
that's a
included
lot
that.
of
So why did
money
it say there? Well, that was a list of what she gained. So why did it say that was left to his niece?
because remember she had all of his neighbors convinced that
Oh, yeah, she
that
was
was
the
his
niece.
niece. Yes, and
Yeah,
that's why he left all of his will
yeah,
to her.
yeah.
So look at the dates: 1937, 1937, 1937, and
Yes, the same year.
1933. Y'all, that's a lot of money just in one year. June, July,
Yeah.
and August. 15,000,
It's a lot of
17,000,
dead people in one
5,000.
year as well.
And that's just the people they know about.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Oh, she was on a roll.
there's a huge gap in between 1933 and 1937. Now,
She
Albert
did feel
Parker,
for it.
there's a date that is unpublished, so they don't know what date he
No.
was killed on, but that's still 4 years. If she killed 3 men in 3 months and got all that money, y'all, she's killed a lot more men.
Yeah, I think so too. That they don't know about.
Mm.
Yeah. So one man who escaped her fatal care was George Hayes, who became suspicious when flies sipping the beer she brought in keeled over and died in front of him. He ordered her to take a big swallow from her beer stein, and when she refused, he fired her. Obendover's death, which occurred out of state, raised suspicions, and authorities began their investigation, which led to Anna's arrest and a 4-week trial in November 1937, in which she was found guilty and sentenced to death. The motive for the murders, it came out, was to cover losses incurred by her addiction to gambling. All the way up until the very end of the execution, slated for December 7th, 1938, Anna believed the state of Ohio would not put a woman to death and her sentence would be commuted. She was wrong, and they were strapping her into the electric chair. It dawned on her that she was going to die. And in her last words, she pleaded with the warden to save her life. No, 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 Mr. Woodward, don't do this to me. Won't someone help me? Another report states that her last words were, please don't. Oh, my boy, think of my boy. Won't anyone come and do something for me? Isn't there anybody to help me? Anyone? Anyone? Is nobody going to help me? She was also apparently in the middle of saying the Lord's Prayer when the switch was thrown.
Oof. Listen, I always find it funny that these killers, even if they've killed one person or many people, how at the end of their life, most of them are whining and crying unless they're just full of hate and the devil, about saving their lives. Because where was those people's lives being saved? Who were they crying out to when you were
Yeah.
killing them? Makes me sick.
Yeah, made them sick as well, Lee.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, one of the things that I listened to said that right during the middle of her saying the Lord's Prayer, after she was screaming for someone to help her, she couldn't believe nobody was helping her, because one report says that she passed out, woke up already on the table, strapped down. Another one was that she just collapsed and was screaming, somebody help me, and they were strapping her down. But everybody agreed that at the end, like when it was the end, she was saying the Lord's Prayer, and they didn't even let her finish. She had called over, the priest was standing there, because there's, even in today, when we do executions, there's always a minister or a priest there. And she called over the priest to her, where she was to stand next to her, and they were reciting the Lord's Prayer together. And before they got a chance to finish it, they threw the switch. But that's because, you guys, there's a time given, and they have to, by law, go off that time.
Yeah.
That either the medication starts streaming through your veins or the switch gets thrown, or else the state can be sued.
Yeah.
So I mean,
In all honesty, Lee, could you sit and watch
Yes.
someone die? Can you? Could you?
Absolutely.
I could only do that with a child killer, a predator. I could only do that, someone who hates any of my family. But I'd find it very hard, I would admit. Is there anybody in here from America that's ever witnessed somebody being put to death? Want to know? Let me come. Is that finished now, hasn't it, Lee? So I'll come off this screen.
Parsi.
What? RC being RC, I'd like to say to the beautiful ladies in the chat room, I love you, but stay the hell away from me. Oh God.
Yeah, she got all that money and that house. Now, see, I really wanted.
He hasn't run, has he?
I don't know if he left or not.
Stop, where are you? He said he wouldn't go.
Now I really want to deep dive it and find out, like, was there any money left? Did it just all go? Did they sell the house that was left in her name to take care of the son and things like that?
Or if it was left in her name and they know it was murder, would she lose everything and it'd go to the next relative or something? Like,
I would
surely
hope
God, they wouldn't
so.
leave her with any money.
Yeah, I would really hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we have
that's
to find out.
it's terrible, but I want to see the cold hard facts where they put that thing on her head and it fried.
So you could go and see it. Oh no, Lee, I'd be scrying me.
Oh, I could do. Listen, I could, if I knew 100%, no doubt, angels came to talk to me and said, Leanie, they did it, he did it, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, I'm your girl. Let me in.
You'd pull
And
the trigger, wouldn't you? Or
I'd be
do
front
the
and center.
switch.
Girlfriend, I'd be front and center. I'd be like, we're gonna move out of the way, and I'd be taking pictures.
She's a bitch, isn't she? I'll be crying.
We'll have a bit of problem.
Can you just give it another minute, please?
Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, I am not a fan of paying for fuckers that have done all this.
Oh, no,
you know, now I don't know of anybody that's on death row that I feel like, oh, they shouldn't have got death. But I am not a fan of paying for people to eat that are on death row.
Have you ever considered contacting someone on death row, Leanie?
Yes, yes.
Because there is such a place you can do that. You know, I said to Alec, I'm going to do it, but then I get too attached, Leanie.
No, I seriously have. I seriously have thought about trying to become a get into somebody's wicked mind and become their friend so they tell me their story. Yeah, I would love it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys this and then I'm gonna let you go because I know it's late and we didn't mean to keep everybody this. So
we need to know what Sap's got to say first.
Okay, if he's still around. Yeah. So let me tell you this while we're waiting on Sab. Lizzo did say her poor son must have been distraught knowing he told the police his mom bought the fella's train ticket. Yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
Well, you know what? He might not. You might think, you know what?
Maybe we don't know if he was being abused or anything. I mean, who knows? You don't know, but it's still sad no matter what was happening, whether he wanted to give it up or not give it up.
Damage what his wife said that her mother said.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, want to find out, you know, what the little background, because there's always a little bit of a different story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to know that.
So let me just say this real quick, and if Sab doesn't come along, we'll sing happy birthday to April, and then we'll bounce. So when I was young, it was the first time I came back from Germany. So I was like 19 or 20 years old. And it was our first time stationed in Savannah, Georgia. My quote unquote cousin was always in trouble. So I had heard and he had gone back to jail. Well, his sister was always living with me. She just happened to become I think she was probably my first bonus kid, even though she was supposed to be my cousin. But I have my 3 babies, and I was trying to get to know this family by how many kids did she have? She only had the one. She only had that one Oscar. That was it. Anyways, I was trying to get to know the family because I had never gotten to know them before. I thought that was my father's family. Anyways, it's a long story, but my cousin was in jail. I went to go visit him a couple of times in jail. I don't remember what it was for, something petty like theft or drugs or something like that, right? And I knew he was supposed to be in jail for like 4 months. Okay, so I would put like, I didn't have much money, but I would put like $5 here, $5 there on his books, so that he could get commissary. So also he would call me just to talk. He would have like a 10-minute call, and he would call me, because we're basically getting to know each other over the phone while he's in jail. And he would call me and we would just talk for a few minutes, and I'd pray for him, and he would go, Well, one day I got a phone call, and I've never been so scared in my life. I thought I was talking to my cousin, and he started talking all this weird stuff to me. He said, I need you to come there was a place he was directing me to go to come and pick him up. And I was like, what do you mean come and pick you up? You're supposed to be in jail for another 4 months. And he got all quiet, and he's like, no, I'm out. And I was like, how'd you get out? He's like, don't worry about it. I'm out. I need a ride. Come and get me. Y'all, I was like, okay, because I didn't want that person. I didn't know what to do, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm on my way. This was before cell phones. I hung up the phone. I called my aunt, who was his mother, and she said, hold on just a minute. She was at work. She said, hold on just a minute. She called the jailhouse. The jailhouse went into his cell and called out his name, and he said, yeah. And because they didn't know if he had escaped jail or not, and was calling me. So the jail went back to her and said, no, he's in custody. Tell her, do not go meet that person. We're sending the police out to her house right now. So the police came out, y'all, and I had to give my statement that this person, and he called me from a payphone, but he had my phone number.
Could have bullied your cousin, because that's how
yes, and that's what happened. He had gotten out. My cousin, he knew my cousin. My cousin was like, he knew that we were he would call me on the phone, and that I would send him money. And so God knows what this guy wanted to do, you guys, but he got my number from my cousin. I don't remember how, if he got it off of, what he wrote it down on or whatever, but he got my number and he called me. Can you imagine if I had gone there to go meet him and pick him up? Like, what? I don't know what his plans were or anything.
The kids have abducted you and had him driving.
Oh my God. Y'all, my babies were 1, 2, and 3 years old. I would have had them.
So you were only young as well. You
must I was only 19. Yeah.
Oh God.
So
So
after that, my husband was, at the time, he was like, you're not allowed to talk to him. Do not accept charges. Do not send him nothing. They made us change our phone number. The police told my husband to change my phone number, and I never heard from him again. Luckily, we moved about 3 months later because we got housing on post, because we were living in an apartment waiting on housing to come open. And about 3 months later, we got housing on post, because I was scared to death, you guys.
I was say he wasn't getting that money, he wasn't. He was blackmailing him in some way and taking the money that you were sending, and then he's got your number and stuff like that. Scary, isn't it? Because there's some bad people in jails, isn't it, that do stuff like that?
Yeah. So I've always wanted to be a pen pal, just to get a story.
Get into someone's brain.
Get into, like, I want to become Richard Allen's pen pal. But
go and look her up and see.
But and Jodi Arias, I would love to have that bitch as a pen pal. She's the one that killed Travis Alexander. I sent you all of his pictures.
Oh my God, that one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to come with you.
She's in the Arizona pen, And I've got a friend that lives
We
there.
should cover that story on here. Oh my
Oh,
God, yes.
I could now that one I could cover because I watched that beginning to end. Oh my God, it
Oh
was
my God, you
terrible.
got me on it. It's terrible.
Felt so bad for
Lunatic.
his family.
Oh
But
yeah.
that just, I was thinking about the Jodi Arias case because now the Brian Koberger stuff, they've released more pictures, more stuff, and now the big talk is again that there had to have been another accomplice, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out in my brain when it comes to me, because I know somebody's going to ask me, Lainey, do you really believe that there is an accomplice? There could, and of course there always could be, correct? But I have a point to make on this. First of all, people are saying he could not have caused that much damage by himself. If you knew how big Travis Alexander was compared to Jodi Arias, y'all, he was a giant. She not only stabbed him a gajillion times. I sent the pictures are out there. You guys can find them. His autopsy pictures and pictures of him where how he was left in the tub.
How he was found. Oh my God.
Yeah. Not only did she just butcher the man, she dragged her 118-pound self, dragged this 190-pound dead literal weight over to the shower, shoved him in the shower, and shut the door. Don't tell me that a Brian Koberger could not kill these people. Don't tell me that.
What I said about it is when you're fueled with adrenaline and temper, and because they said that he aimed for their faces, them girls' faces, that was, he was using the other side of the K-bar knife.
Yes.
And I said, like, with adrenaline, with fear, because you've got to get in there and out there quick. I don't think he was expecting as many in the house. So he was just on a complete panic stricken. I do believe you can.
Yeah.
It is possible, yeah.
Here's the other thing. So his sister came out and gave an interview, right? Her prerogative, do what you're going to do. I don't care. But I'm telling you right now, if my brother was innocent, I would be screaming that to the top of the hills. Second of all, if I even thought that there might be an accomplice out there, if I believed my brother to be guilty, but I thought he had an accomplice, if you don't think I'd be like, you guys, why is my brother going down for this when you know that he had help in this? I want them brought to justice too. So, I mean, Pegs, I know you believe Brian Koberger was framed, and there's a lot of people do, and I don't hold that against you. And you are entitled to your opinion. And I love it when people give me their different opinion. I really do. But what I need to know is why you think that way. And I just want to let you guys know that Peggy is a hooch for Gene Wilder. I know nobody understands that.
She fancies him, not loves him. She fancies him.
She does.
She thinks
Listen,
he's gorgeous.
Peggy realized really quickly that all my friends were hooches, and then she realized, well, damn, I'm a hooch too because I love me some Gene Wilder.
So Sean said, "What's going on with the cruise ship, matey?" Do you know what? It just ends as all we know. We don't even. I've tried looking it up to find anything about it.
I'm bewildered. I'm bewildered. I am bewildered by that case because they have got video of the brother chasing her, literally picking her up off the ground, literally, and why he is not. Why we haven't heard anything else is beyond me. Even if he was put it into, like they said, that he is too sick mentally to even be talked to by cops.
Just nothing. He was given to one of the family.
Yeah, I am bewildered by that. But somebody needs to somebody needs to be held accountable. I don't know who, but what I'm thinking is going on right now is that he's been talked to by psychologist and things like that, and they said that he is not ready to talk to the police. Because remember, the last thing we heard is he said, I have no memory of any of that.
Yeah.
So I did listen to, like I was telling them this morning in Discord, I just a couple days ago, listened to a lawyer talking about that being unable to stand trial does not mean that you're not going to go to trial. It just means that they need to get your medication right. They need to get you right for you to be able to stand trial, unless you have been found criminally insane. If you were found criminally insane, then you get locked up in an insane asylum. Lolly says that her cousin is friends with Travis's sisters. I loved his sisters. I felt so bad for them and his brother. Oh my God, which one? Tanisha is the name that I remember, but only because she was married to a biker dude. I don't remember the name of the younger one, but oh my God, it was terrible. Lizzo says, Leanie or Maggie, if she had just one kid, that would mean Oscar is Damage's wife's dad.
Well, no, because Anna was the grandmother to his wife. That's right, isn't it, Leanie?
I don't know. I'd have to sit here with a pen and do it. I can't think straight right now.
So Damage's wife, her grandmother was the lady who done all the murders. The serial killer Anna Marie Hahn. So if she had a child, that would make him. I don't know what it'd make him. Would it?
Then it would have to be the great grandmother. I get what you're saying, Lizzo. I get what you're saying. So it would have to be the son's dad, not the mother's side, right? Is that what you're saying, Lizzo? I'd have to write it down, but my brain is all
her son is her dad.
Okay, we've got a lot of things going on in chat right now, and I think that's why I'm having trouble thinking about this. Brian Koberger had a physical disease that caused muscle spasm. He wasn't physically able to do the killings. I don't believe that for 1 second.
He sat in that chair stiff as a ball peg. He didn't spasm once.
Yeah, and if you figure out exactly what he had to do for the degree that he had to sit and do, may not have had to do a full autopsy, but he would have had to autopsy body parts. There's no way you could shake around if you're autopsying body parts. I heard this earlier. The FBI is saying Savannah Guthrie's mom was kidnapped from her house. Didn't that just happen recently? I need to look that up too. And Peggy said yes, she sees she read that she was missing, mentally insane. That's right, that would stop, but they would have already put that out. We would have known something. That's the one she's friends with, Tanisha. I loved her. I love the whole family. My heart broke for them. We should cover the Travis Alexander case. Yeah, so her son is her dad.
I don't get it.
Her son is her dad.
Anna Marie Hahn's son, Oscar, the one who was 12 when the mum died, is Damage's wife's dad. I didn't work that out to be right. Or is it me? I don't know.
Not unless it was the great grandmother, because remember the great grandmother had. Hold on, no. The great grandmother would have had 12 children. 5 didn't live. That leaves 7. Leaves 7 kids. So, there are 7 kids that were still alive. that could have carried on. Oh, wait, no, not if that. Okay, no, Lizzo's right. Lizzo is right.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, because it would come from her lineage. So her only son, her only child would have been Oscar.
Yeah.
If Damage's wife is the granddaughter, then Oscar has to be her father or her grandmother or her grandfather. You're right, Lizzo. I got it now.
So how is that possible? If she had a son, that woman was her grandmother. How was he the father?
So you know Oscar's dad,
I can't get it.
right? Oscar's dad. That's what we call.
Yeah.
So Oscar is her dad. So it would be, it would be Damage's wife, then Oscar, then Anna. Do you see?
Hang on, say that again.
So Oscar, the child, right?
Yeah.
So after him, all right, let's go back to, let's start at the place we know. There's Damage's wife, right?
Mhm.
She said that she was her grandmother. So that would mean that Oscar would have to be Damage's wife's dad, because Oscar's mother is Anna. So Lizzo says, Maggie, think about it. Your dad, his mom is your grandma, right? So
Mhm.
think about your dad, right?
So okay, so my dad's mom is
Your dad's mom
nan.
would be
Yeah.
Anna in that
Yeah.
position. So
Yeah.
see what she's saying? Yeah, that it does make sense. Thank you.
So if my nan has a child, then
And
I don't know, he'd be my
if
grandfather.
okay, so listen. Let's say your nan. Let's just say your Damage's wife. Okay. All right. And you're saying that Anne was your grandmother, just like Damage's wife is saying, right?
Mhm.
That who is Anne's son?
Oscar.
Oscar. Who is your dad? Oscar. See?
I'm not getting it at all, Lee. Sorry, I'm really not.
Okay.
Oh,
So let's
Does
just say
anyone
you
else, is everyone in chat getting this, or is it just me?
okay, listen, Maggie. So let's just say you are Damage's wife,
Mhm.
Maggie. Okay.
Yeah.
Your dad would be Oscar because his mother is Anne. And Oscar is the only child Anne had. So if Damage's wife is in fact her grandchild, the only way that she would have had that grandchild is through Oscar.
Through Oscar. Okay. Okay.
Because Oscar is her only child. That's the only child she'd be able to have grandchildren with.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Okay.
So either
Um,
Damage's wife is either a great grandchild of Oscar. They're still
Yeah.
Oscar's lineage.
Yeah, it's still, yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
So Oscar, that answers our question. Oscar had to have come back into the family for them to know
Yeah. Or
that
they
they're
went looking
related
for
to
him.
her. Yeah.
Someone went looking for him. Yeah. Oh, we'll have to
So
find out. So Lolly is confused too. Lolly, it took me ages. It was only that end bit that I got it. Because when she said to me, this is what clicked it. When she said, oh, fucking hell, what did you say at the end?
if your dad was Oscar, Oscar was the only child of
Oscar
Anne.
was
So
the
the
only
lineage,
child of Anne. And if Damage's wife was Anne's granddaughter, then she had no other children, so it had to be Oscar. I was thinking, this is what I was thinking. How can How can he? He wouldn't even be an uncle. He wouldn't even be. I just couldn't absorb that at all. But as soon as you said that, it's clicked immediately.
Yeah. So she's only got one son. So there's
Yeah, she only
only
got one
one way
son.
she could have grandchildren.
Could have a grandchild through him. And
So
she said,
yes.
yeah.
So
Do you get it,
Oscar,
Lolly, really? Or are you just saying that?
Lizzo says, I guess Oscar was fostered out, but when he had kids, he told his kids about his mom.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the only way it would make sense. That's the only way that they would know that they related to this woman.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're going to have to get Sandwich in here. Come on,
Because like I
Sandwich, get
said, you know,
done.
he was old enough to remember all that. He would know exactly what his real name was.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
It'd be interesting if he got a different birth certificate, but with him being that old already, there would be really no need for him to get a different birth certificate.
no.
I guess to change his name, but I'm sure he would have had his other birth certificate as well. Jay Brad says Nancy Guthrie disappeared after getting home at 9:45 p.m. on Saturday night. No dementia, signs of foul play at the house. Okay,
Why
I'll
haven't
check
it
into
this
that.
one? When did this happen?
Maggie, here
Oh,
we
I
go.
Hey, you ready? Hold on a minute, please. Hold on.
Everybody hold on.
Happy birthday to you.
To
Happy
you.
birthday to you.
To you. Keep going. Fuck.
You make sure you.
Fucking A, keep going.
You made me laugh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear April. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray!
Happy birthday, April. We love you.
On Leanie's post. I hope you've seen it, love. She's laughing hard. So am I at Leanie. Honestly.
Listen, I'm just trying to be a part of the scene. Damn it.
She comes in about 4 weeks after the started. So we put a little birthday cake up for her. There you go. You got your birthday cake up there.
Happy
Whirling around.
birthday.
Happy birthday to... Oh, we can't.
Go ahead.
No.
Happy birthday to you. You say it's your
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
It's my birthday too. I was doing the air guitar.
Do, 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 do. Oh, you're welcome, April. Hope you've had a good day.
I was doing air guitar for you, April. It was funny. We love you too.
Do you agree? I was talking on Discord to Lenny, right? We were all in Discord. I said, I have never in my born days seen anyone clean a toilet like Lenny ever. She cleans it like she's cleaning the sink after you've done the dishes. She gets in there with the cloth and she's going for gold. I can't get over this till to this minute. Do you think she should put that on this channel? Take it off members only?
No, I won't be doing that.
Oh, I'm going to leave because I'll take your face out and you've got to because I'm telling you, I'm going to have to put this is the way you clean a toilet. It's going to get loads of interest because people are like you, OCD, and they're not going to get over seeing the way you clean this toilet.
Let me see if I could bring up just that part of it, but I'm not showing my face. And then, but yeah, I don't care if you do it and make a couple shorts out of it. It's fine. Just leave my fat ass. And
how long is the video?
There's two. So the beginning one is 8:14, but the one where I'm showing,
I'm
like,
thinking you could send it to me and I could clip it with the apps I've got, but you won't be able to. I don't think they'll let you send 8. Which is
no,
the
I
one
tried,
where you clean
I
in the
tried sending
toilet.
it to you.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
hold on.
yeah.
I got the toilet part. Hold on. All right. Let me bring this part up.
Those of you who've never seen this, be prepared for this.
She almost shot her eye out with the bidet.
She did. She went, and this, guys, is the bidet. And she pressed it and the water shot right off.
I washed my hair in it. Can you see it, Maggie?
Yeah, right, go on, hang on. Can you take that off at the side? What's this? Can you just put the video on and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Watch this, guys.
All right, watch your ears,
because
because I
watch this toilet.
watch your ears. Now I have to tell you, my toilet doesn't look like this all the time. I purposely let it go for about 9 days so that I
So
could
she
show
can
you
clean it in
guys.
front of us.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh my God.
Get ready.
You see me? Other than my back of my head?
We can't see it at all. Can we see the toilet?
Not a number here, but she asked what the hell a toilet.
Turn your volume up, guys, if you can't hear it.
Most of you probably already know what a Clorox toilet wand is. Meaning these have Clorox already in it. So
these are brilliant.
You just buy you buy the whole starter kit, which is just the wand, the thing you put the wand into. I don't leave my wands out because of my dogs. And then you just keep buying these. You stick those on there. When you're done, you push this button down. This thing pops up and you just throw it away. It's just a scrubber.
Isn't that amazing? I've just got one today. Can't wait.
As you can see, there's yellow in there too, which because I haven't washed this in like 9 days, it's gonna be. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that around the edges like that and just let it sit in there.
Even though it's already got it in them scrubbers, she added more.
I had to do that because I have well water. So
well, sure water. That scrubber's got stuff in it, you know.
Is the bidet.
Yeah, it's got Clorox in it.
You
watch, guys. Now I don't mean this bit. She gets right in there with her hands in the minute.
All this thing does, right? And there's a hose and it comes out the water. So yes, the water's always cold, but and I thought that was gonna like fuck me up, but it doesn't. I love it. So this is what I do. Just move all that stuff around it. Use my Clorox wand. Nate's like, why are we doing this? Why are you talking while you're doing this? And I usually use this wand, you guys. I don't use this up every time. I usually use the wand like every other day in here, and it keeps the water stains down so that I only have to use this up in here like maybe every 2 weeks, because it just stains. You guys got to get off the stains, right? So I take this dumb bitch. I don't know what that was. Oh, they're tearing. The dogs are tearing something up. And I just wipe the whole damn toilet down with the Clorox wand. You see that? Wipe the whole bitch down. Got some more water and the sides. I don't know if you guys can see that all around. All the sides are good. Where I think you could have gotten it on both sides. Okay, I don't know what else you can see. Anyways, I just wipe all the squirts with it. I'm not going to do the whole thing or else I'll be here forever, but I use this bitch to wipe all of the baseboards all the way around, and just the edges, because I'll come back in here with a mop and then make sure that the center part's done. But it's so easy to clean baseboards with this, so easy. And then I just take my rag when I'm done, my towel, and wipe it all down. That's it. Now please go up and down here. If you got boys, you know. Gotta get in there. All right, so when I'm done with this, hold on. Also, you want to get the back. So I always close this. And back here, boys, need to. So I gotta get in there. All right, then flush. You know how to do it. See, I'm just going to push this down. That's it. I don't ever touch it. Watch out, little guy.
I'm snotty. You can hear me.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I really don't know what I'm doing. And then, once that's done, when I was a little girl, I wasn't even allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed, we didn't have a toilet wand, we didn't have a toilet brush. So I think because I'm still got that in my mind, Okay. What I do is, you don't have to do this. If you do it, good on you. If you don't do it, don't do it. But I have to rinse it all off.
Oh my God.
Especially if I've used the zip.
Shut up, honey. Shut up. My toilet's clean. You can eat off of it.
I've just said, come and see how Lenny cleans his toilet. Has anyone in the chat ever seen anyone clean the toilet like Lenny? She's got OCD and this is how she does it. I can't get over it.
This is all from my...
We're like, what?
This is all my dad, you guys. This is growing up with a military dad that's like, I want the damn toilet so clean if I want to eat my dinner off it.
Yeah. You could eat dinner off that. I mean, doesn't she clean that toilet like she's cleaning the sink after the dishes?
Yo, every time my dad comes over my house, I'm like, Dad, my toilet's really clean. You can go have your dinner off of it.
Look what Taz says. My mouth fell again.
You guys don't do that, really? Well, how do you get all of it clean? I mean,
just wipe around all of the toilet again.
Can you imagine? I mean, when I was 6 years old when my dad put me on bathroom duty. And I didn't ever even have a toilet wand or a brush. I always had to clean the whole toilet, cleaning up after at least 6 people that lived in the house.
She's going to go in the kitchen now and do all the worktops with that.
Oh, no, I throw the cloth away.
Alex said, Lenny, he went, she's doing the skating. Is what you call the skates. What you call it? Baseboards.
Oh, the baseboards,
she's just cleaned the toilet. Now she's cleaning the baseboards.
Usually I clean a baseboard and then the toilet bowl.
Yeah. I can't get over, guys. Isn't that funny how she does that toilet? Me and Lizzie were in shock. We couldn't get over it. And here's the best bit coming now. Yeah, get ready.
Y'all don't need to see that. Now, little girl. So, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to show you how this bidet works. Alright, so See, you're sitting after you do your business. This little dial right here. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
April's crying, laughing. You've made a day for the birthday.
Well, I had to show everybody what the bidet does because I've been talking about it for 2 years.
Get ready, guys. Look at this bidet. Bidet or bidet, whatever. Just squeeze it all over it. Oh my God, look.
My hair was soaking wet.
And then that little thing goes right back up and you can't tell.
Tell you what, Lee, you wouldn't need toilet paper with that, would you? Hey?
But now we all know how it works.
Got the cleanest ass in Indiana.
That's right. So y'all go get you one?
Have they all got one? Have they all got one, or did you all go your toilet to
Hey girl, hey Aaron. Oh my God. Do what now?
I can't believe
Look at that toilet shining. Look at that toilet. It's like a new one. She just bought out the showroom.
It's a powerful stream.
Oh my God. I wait to see me tomorrow. I'm gonna scrub that toilet.
All right, I'm gonna stop it because I don't know.
The water's dripping off your hair.
Y'all had never done that before. I didn't know that it was gonna shoot like that. I mean, I feel it on my bum, but I didn't, because I remember when Beefcake came home last year from being in Europe, he's never used my bidet. Nobody uses my bidet. That's mine. Like, it's just mine. Okay. And so he came home and he said, one of the things he said to me was, he said, how exactly do you guys use a bidet? And I was like, you've never used my bidet? Because I didn't know he didn't. And he's like, no, I've never used that thing. And I was like, why? What happened? He said, it about shot my balls off.
Does it hit the right spot, Leanie? I mean,
you have to kind of like
shape.
I've been using one for so long. Like I know exactly where to sit on the toilet where it's gonna hit my butt. Yeah. And that's what I told Beefcake. I was like, you gotta figure it out. Like you can't just sit there and let it like shoot your balls off. Don't put it on your balls. If you are like you control the stream, right? Like you can control if it's going full blast or if it's just going low, I was like, did you turn it right on?
Do you have to press a button to make it come out?
No, you just turn that little dial.
The one at the sides.
Yeah, you just turn the dial.
When you're ready to use it, and you can use it as many times as you want.
As many
it's
times
not
you
like
want?
an automatic thing, a sensor thing now.
No. That's what I mean by
I sense a shitty ass. I sense a shitty ass.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I never did that before. So I didn't, I really did. It would shoot all the way in the bathtub. Y'all could wash my hair.
So
you got to aim it. Yeah.
I mean, wiggle your bum to the right position, Tess.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been using one now for about 3 years. And I would not like if I go out of town and like I miss my bidet because now that I use a bidet, I never feel clean unless I use it. Even if I don't poop, I have to clean my hoo-ha, my whole haws. All the haws have to be clean.
That must come out your mouth if you have that force.
Well, now I know that I don't. Listen, now I know I don't even need one of those pick toothbrush things. Just stick my teeth down by the bidet. It'll get it all. Fucking A.
The teeth. Oh my God! You've got to get a water flosser, guys. They're amazing. Honestly, you think you brushed your teeth and your teeth are clean. Get that water flosser on straight after and watch the shit that comes out between your teeth.
Yeah, watch the shit that comes out between your cheeks after you use one too. I don't understand people that don't have a bidet.
Well, I can't have one because my toilet's all built in.
Well, I don't have.
It. So what am I going to do?
I don't know, but I have zero respect for you that you're not squirting your ass.
I could have one downstairs.
Have one downstairs. I'm telling you, when you start
Lady
using
says I can have
one,
one. Sue's got one. She said you just buy it off Amazon. And you put it in.
Amazon.
We can't upstairs because it's blocked in. Oh, can I have one downstairs, please? I want
Why
one.
are you asking him?
Because I can't do it.
Doesn't matter. Call the neighbor next door. He'll come do it, and then everybody will be getting one.
Lainey, I'm going to video you when I'm on the toilet. I'm going to bend forward and show you that I've aimed and everything. I can't wait.
It's gonna eventually, like within just a few tries, you'll know exactly where your spot is on the toilet. I'm serious.
Lainey, will probably shoot me into the fucking next door neighbor.
Oh, it would be great. I would love it if that happened.
Like you went to Mr. Joe. Oh, I want one. I'm going to look it up on Amazon.
You have to, and they're so cheap. They're only like,
and they're cheap.
They're less than $40, you guys, to
Less
keep.
than 40
And listen,
bucks.
if you ever run out of toilet paper or we ever get a shortage again, nobody cares.
You don't need.
You got a bidet?
Oh, I can't wait now. My nerves are gone. I need to get one.
Do you know both of my girls have them in their houses too? They had them before I did. Yeah.
Wow.
They were like, Mom, you got to get a bidet. And when I got one, actually, my son-in-law is the one that hooked it up. He hooked it up for me when I was gone out of town one time, and I came home.
Say, how long does it take?
It doesn't. You unscrew, you turn off the water, then you unscrew the bolt
Turn off
down.
the water and unscrew it, and then just put it on. My sister-in-law, I was telling her about it, and she says, "Oh yeah, I've got one off Amazon." So everyone's got one.
Oh, you got
it. Are you getting one?
Well, I'm telling you guys, when you start using a bidet, if you ever have to go to a place without a bidet, you just don't feel clean. I feel fresh.
I can imagine that.
Like Maggie, smell my butt. Seriously.
Oh, I would. Do you know what? That's the way the Muslim religion. They have to wash when they use the toilet.
Well, because they don't have toilet paper, so they use.
That's why they was married to a Muslim guy, and she was telling me what she had to do. She says every time I go to the toilet, I have to bathe. You have to wash in water. I said, "Oh my God, you're joking right now."
Yeah, because I heard, now this is just what I heard. I don't know how true it is. I heard this years and years and years ago about people that lived in Turkey and stuff, that they use their hand. That's why they shake like with the left hand, or they don't shake, because their right hand is used for wiping themselves and their left hand is what they shake with. That's what I heard.
And certain parts of Turkey, not now, I think it's when I first went, like if you went to a restaurant or something and you went to the toilet, some of them were just holes in the floor.
Well, did you see Anne? Anne brought it all up on our channel. Showed us. Yeah, Anne showed us.
And did she show you the holes in the floor?
Did the toilet? I'm going to show you guys. Hold on.
Is it Anne's toilet?
Yeah, and yeah, that's what they deal with. Let me show you.
So why do you do a toilet in the hole in the floor?
Yes, that's what she uses. Because I asked her, I was like, "What do you do when your knees fall out?" Like I fall in the fucking hole. It'd be disgusting.
Hang on a minute. So you got to squat to have a.
You got to squat over the hole.
But why? Why can't they get a toilet?
I don't know.
Well, just you should have asked. Oh,
I think I did, and I don't remember because it didn't matter.
I don't remember what Anne said. I mean, because you'd wonder why. Because the smell is atrocious as well.
It is.
When you walk into that toilet, oh my God, it's like going into the men's toilet. That smell of the urinals. Oh my God. I can't bear it. It just stinks of pig. And when you walk into these places with the holes in the floor, first thing you check is the smell. I run out. There's no way I'm going peeing. I'd fucking go down the hole.
Well, even in Germany, they have their toilets are different. They go like straight down. They don't have like we have like a little neck, I would call it, for our toilets. Theirs goes straight into a hole. Some of the older houses, y'all, and it smells so bad. There's nothing you can do though.
Ugh.
All right, Maggie, look at this. These peoples literally are sitting over these. Look,
They are cleaner than the ones I seen, Lee.
they are cleaner. The ones that
The
Ann
ones
brought
I
up.
seen were atrocious.
Hold on, I'll find some atrocious. Hold
Oh,
on.
they were filthy.
I mean, I don't understand it either, but I think Ann showed me her
I'm gonna have to look
bathroom,
it up, Lee. I'm
and
gonna
it
look
actually
up
had 2 holes
why.
in her bathroom.
Oh my God. They
Let
were
me see.
probably there when she moved in, but surely she could have them changed, but she must be happy with them. Oh, couldn't. I'm looking it up now, man. Going on Google, hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Taz said here Japan has floor toilets too.
Oh my God. Oh, 7 steps with pictures. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, my knees wouldn't hold up to this shit. I gotta tell you. Oh my God.
You
Let's
mustn't be
look.
on your knees. You haven't got a
No,
willy.
I'm saying if I had to squat down, it would hurt my knees.
Oh yeah, but I break me back. You'd hear a scream and they'd all have to run in and get me up.
Oh my God, I would fall right
Right, it
over.
says here, Turkish people often use traditional squat toilets, and it's called Alaturka. Alaturka for better hygiene, as they prevent skin contact with the surface, ease and culture religious preferences regarding water-based cleansing. These, along with alafranga, Western-style toilets, are widely used, particularly in public spaces, rural areas and older buildings with some plumbing not suited for toilet paper. Hygiene and health squatting is considered more hygienic because it eliminates direct contact with skin. So that's why it says Islamic etiquette strongly emphasizes using water for cleaning, which is easily achieved with the integrated tap or bidet spray. Bum gun, commonly found in both types of toilets. Many find the squatting position more natural and efficient for bowel movements.
Oh my
So
God, I can't imagine.
what happens if you're constipated and you got to squat down like that for like an hour?
And
You're
oh God,
constipated. Oh, it's going to
shitter's
be
full.
terrible. Can you imagine this, Lee? Where's
No.
the first thing you run? Well, I do when you're vomiting.
To the bathroom.
Yeah.
To the
So
toilet.
you've got to vomit down that toilet. I'd vomit 10 times worse with that smell. Going down that hole. Watching my vomit go down that hole. I'm going to vomit worse. Oh my God.
Y'all, I'm so grateful I don't live in a world like this. I couldn't do, could you imagine me? I would not put my hand down these holes. I promise you.
No.
Like
so
it would stay
obviously,
filthy.
Anne is respectful to her husband. That's what he does. So that's why she's probably still got it then, because
Look at this, you
that's what he
guys.
believes in. So, oh, the terrible. I went in, it was just a concrete floor in these toilets or bathrooms, as you call them, concrete floor, and the smell. It was just like a room that wasn't used, an old room. Oh, it's just awful. I couldn't get over it. And if you go into the where you get your petrol and stuff, if you go there, they've got them as well in Turkey.
There's a double seater, so you could actually sit with whoever you're going to shit with. Yeah, y'all could shit together.
You shitting partner.
You shitting partner.
But what happens when Anne is not able to squat? Surely to God, he should get a toilet for Anne. They respect each other, do you know what I mean? But she's took his religion, hasn't she? So this is why they do it. I would vomit my guts. If I was vomiting and I had to run to that hole to vomit down, I'm going to vomit my whole stomach up. I'll vomit my organs up. It'll be terrible.
I don't know. And I'm not putting down culture at all, you guys.
No.
Culture is culture. I mean, it just is what it is, but I'm just
That's
saying.
what I mean. That's his culture, so that's why
Yeah.
she's still got it and it hasn't been removed, because she respects his religion and his beliefs, and she's took his religion, so she's practicing what the traditional Turkish people do.
JB said if you live there, you would be able to squat. That I think Ann and I talked about that.
Difference, would you really? If
Yeah.
you've always done it.
Yeah, because I was like, what about the elderly people? And she said they just all can squat. So
Yeah.
JB's right. You would just build up that.
Yeah,
So
you wouldn't know any difference if you've been doing that all your life. It's not going to be no big deal to you. But you do. I mean, surely to God, when they do get really old, they must give them the likes of commodes and stuff, mustn't they?
yeah. Lizzo, that's exactly why that's why my girls were like, Mom, you need a bidet. So when you can't twist with your back, then you'll have it.
Read Lizzo's on the screen.
Bloody hell, that was a triple shitter.
No, this one. It's gone off again. You've just took it off.
Oh, sorry.
There it is, Rita.
I can't shit when I first get up because my back hurts too much and I can't reach to wipe my ass. That's what I'm talking. That's what my girls told me. They were like, Mom, when your back won't twist, so you can't wipe your ass, like you can use the bidet. Seriously, it's a problem, Maggie.
What? Has anyone ever got a channel like this in your life?
Sometimes you just can't wipe your own ass. Your back hurts. So then, okay, picture this. Like your back is killing you, right? You got to shit. You go in there to shit. You've already shit because you couldn't hold it. Then you try to twist around to wipe the way that they tell us to wipe. Don't go through the front because we get these
fronts.
Yeah, because we get our shit in our vaginas. So we're supposed to go through the back, right? Did you figure out you can't go to the back and then you're trying to go through the front? Because knowing that you're not going to get shit in your vagina, you've been wiping the wrong way your whole life, right? But you can't fucking bend either. So you're fucked. Seriously, that's why you need a bidet. Now you know.
Oh my God, honest to God, some things you just don't tell anyone, and fucking Leanie tells everyone. Oh my God. Lizzo says, yeah, I have to hold it.
These are
real
problems.
What if you had diarrhea first thing of the morning and you can't turn around to wipe your ass?
You walk around with this shitty ass until your back works itself out. And tell your husband, stay in the other room because my ass stinks. That's what happens. It's terrible.
Told to shut up because Ryan's in bed for work.
Fuck Ryan.
I've waked the fucking house up. Oh my God, it's your fault, Leanie.
Taz. I'm getting deep woman lore here that I can't get anywhere else. It's a real problem. I didn't know that taking a shit was so important. It's important when you got back problems.
You can't twist, can you? You just can't twist or get in any.
You can't twist. You can't bend over. And then if you've got an apron stomach, you're picking that shit up to find your vagina and your asshole. Oh,
stop it, Leanie. Do you know what, guys?
Listen.
I bought Leanie at a hula hoop, them hula hoops off Amazon, and you can put bits on and add them on, and you do the hula hoop, you lose loads of weight.
Tell her.
I went and fucking bought Leanie one, didn't I? Not even thinking. Leanie's had back surgery and everything, and her back's always killing her. And then one day I went, Leanie, I've been thinking,
I could have caused your back to come out. So I got you that thing. I said, you want to give it away to one of these horses shit I already have.
I didn't want to tell you because I knew you were going to feel bad, but at least it's being used.
No, but
Yeah, there's no way.
I never even
There's
give you
no
back
way.
those.
Can't
And I'm
twist my.
saying, me and you will go on and do it together. Lily must have been fucking sweating.
I'd
When
have
I
been
was
doing
saying,
it around my ankle probably
oh,
without the extra ball on. But you
No.
know, I mean, there's these other channels that are talking about who's doing who and who's sleeping with who and who's
we're
in
talking
jail
about
and
shitty asses.
we're talking about shitty asses. I really feel like that's much more educational than worried about who's got AIDS and passing it around.
Well, yeah, it is. It's right.
I
because, you know,
mean,
so people who haven't got back problems don't realise what comes with it.
let's see. What can we? Toilets in the chat, people. Toilets in the chat.
Look, you've sold them cleaning them. What is it called? Them rod things.
Clorox wands. Yes.
You've
should
sold
get paid for
them.
this shit,
You
right?
should, you should be getting, And now you're selling us the BTs. So yeah, shitty education.
Thank you, April. April's the only one that ever listens to me.
I know, April. We all just turn it off.
She
We don't listen to her.
Nobody else listens to me. Thank you, Taz. Thank you, Badass. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are just trying to get on April's level. Fuck off, Maggie. Listen, if the Tigers,
Leanie?
How did that happen?
Oh my
I see
God,
it.
how did that happen?
You're magic.
I'm going to try that again. So I clicked on Nobody Cares, and then I clicked on Suche.
Oh, bet you can't do that twice.
So I kept like that. I went like that.
Thank you, Lizzo. April's toilet is different for yours. Let me tell you why. Because you're in the UK and we have American toilets.
I know how to do it.
How do you do it? Tell me.
Let's just see. Oh no.
You fuck off.
Fucking hell, how did I do that?
See, told you couldn't do it twice.
What does that mean? Replace asset?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm going to press it.
Scared to touch anything? Press
Oh
it.
no,
It's going to blow up.
I don't know what it is.
It's going to blow up. Game over. Bye-bye, according to Leanie.
The live has ended. The live has ended.
We have deleted your whole channel.
Leanie, cease to exist because nobody cares. How did I do that?
Lizzo says, don't know why mine is orange inside and no one shits orange. Sometimes you do when you're on antibiotics, you will shit orange. What? Haven't you?
That's what happens when I had them milk tablets, Lee.
Yeah, you shit orange.
Oh my God.
And there's something, and I haven't figured out what it is, but there's something that makes you shit green. I don't know what it is.
Some antibiotics. They make
Maybe.
you pee.
Oh, iron. Iron makes you shit green. That's what it is. That's why I know I take iron. Makes you shit green.
Oh my
Just
God. I'm deleting my pictures off here. Just seeing them.
Don't be taking your pictures off.
Shut up. God.
You shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up. And I know Lunchy's in the bushes listening. Lunchy, you said you were going to get on here and do some new stuff and fix new stuff and do new stuff. I'm going to need you to get on.
Oh, she's got that baby on her hip permanent.
Hey, don't make excuses.
Got that baby stuck to her. I said that baby be calling her mama soon. I said by the time she goes home, she goes to bed. Casey just goes, picks it up and puts it in bed.
Yo, I have to tell you, I feel, I don't know how Lunchy does it at this stage. And now Lunchy is quite a bit younger than I, but at this stage in my life, my grandkids, those thugs, y'all, they want to kill me. Let me tell you what happened. So I fell. This was no lie.
Can I just say, when I phoned Leanie, she answered the phone. We did, the face thing. What is it? FaceTime.
Yeah.
And Leanie looked like
she lost her mind. She just stared at me, and she went, listen what she goes like this, listen. I looked at her, I thought, oh God. And she went, Maggie. I went, what's the matter, Lee? She went, oh, look at my living room. I've got, she looked like she's had no sleep for a week. She said, I
was
can't do
terrible.
this, Maggie. I can't do it. I just can't. So I was talking to the kids and she went off. She must have been tidying up around the living
I
room
was.
while I had the kids.
I had to have Maggie all the way to the UK help me with the grandkids. So I could try to
I had to
clean.
keep them on longer if it's a new. You should
It
have said,
was
Maggie,
terrible.
entertain them for an hour while I clean up. And I would have. I'd sang to them and everything. I had the kids going, aye.
Sean, we will do an open panel very soon. Sean, I've noticed that if we're not doing open panels, you don't ever stay in here.
Yeah, we called you and you've gone.
Yeah, there's been many times that we're like, okay, I need to open the panel and you're already gone doing your own thing. I'm like, well, fuck it. But anyhow, let me tell you what happened with the kids.
You love my. Have you put it on your channel, Sean? Is it on your channel? Can we go over and listen on your channel? You wrote a song for his wife. Can you write one for me, please? I'll never get a song right about me. Just pretend you're my husband so I can see what you'd say.
We're actually looking for an online affair. So if anybody knows anybody that's halfway decent looking, listen,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit you got to be kind of good. Like, I'm not going out with Ernie Shell's boyfriend. I'm not doing that. Like, I have standards. They're low. Oh, we could show him Ernie Shell's boyfriend. It's going to be my new avatar, you guys.
Oh yeah, I'll
with my
do that
face
now
on
while I'm
it.
talking to you.
Yeah, I have standards. They're low, but they're a little bit higher than Ernie Shell's. So I'm looking for an online affair. You got to be kind of look. I'll volunteer. Fuck off, Taz. Fucker. Anyways, listen, I got to tell you about these grandkids and me falling. We're in the bathroom. I told them, I said, girls, I said, I've got a bunch more makeup for you. You guys need to decide whether you want to take it home, leave it here, blah, blah, blah. Cause they're like, Mammy, we're going to make you look 30 years old. And I was like, okay. So we go in the bathroom. We're going through all the makeup. They decided what brushes they need, what makeup we were going to use, blah, blah, blah. I told Evelyn, I said, you get this half of the face. Amelia Joe, you get this half of the face. And so as we were leaving the bathroom, I stepped back and realized my puppy was laying right there. And so I tried not to step on him, which I did not. But in the meantime, I fell straight backwards into the bathtub. What saved me was the damn shower curtain and rod, which came down, slapped me on my head. My bonus child, who's right across the hallway, came running in the bathroom. I'm sitting in the bathtub. The girls are staring at me, laughing. My feet are hanging over the bathtub, and the shower curtain's on my head, and I can't move because I've hurt my wrist. And I didn't know to be embarrassed. I didn't know what the fuck had happened to me. Bonus child's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Runs out of the bathroom, goes and gets beefcake. I'm now totally embarrassed. Fat girl in the bathtub, legs over the bathtub. The shower curtain and the rod is hanging off my head. The grandkids are laughing. Don't know what happened, right? So they're trying to be nice to me, and the grandkids left the bathroom because they were told to get out. And Beefcake and Bonus Child are both going to grab an arm like I'm 80 to pull me out of the bathtub. I've never been so embarrassed in my whole fucking life. And I was like, don't touch me, don't touch me. And they were like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the doctor? Everybody always worries about my back right away. I was like, I don't feel nothing in my back. I think I'm okay. I said, but I think I broke my wrist. I was pretty sure I did. I still think that it's not the wrist that's broke. There's a bone in my hand that's broke. So how it happened, I don't know, but it's broken. Anyways, so I was like, no. And Beefcake was like, well, we got to get you out of the bathtub. I was like, can we get this off my head first? And so they both are fighting with oh my God, they got it off. Okay. So I'm trying to act like I'm cool. I'm a fat girl. I'm hurting, and I'm realizing very quickly that I must really look even fatter sitting there like that. So I flipped my legs around like I was 20 years old, hurt my back then, but I stood up like it was nobody's business. Like, I'm fine. That's what I did. So they didn't think I was like 56 years old, fat ass with a back problem. So I came in the living room. Everybody follows me in and they're just standing there staring at me. I'm like, what? Stop staring at me. And then my bonus child says, sorry for carrying. And I was like, I appreciate you carrying me, but you guys are embarrassing. Like, just go away. I will call you when I need you. So y'all, I'm trying to get it together, about my wrist and shit. And everybody goes away. And except for the girls who are like, you ready for me to do your makeup? Y'all, I thought I was going to die. I'm hurting so freaking bad. And I was like, yes, do my makeup. So they said, all right, Mammy, I'm holding my wrist, right? They're like, we're going to make you look 30 years old. Now, this is a 7-year-old and an 8-year-old. Okay. The 7-year-old she is the bane of my existence, me and her. We fight all the time. She's exactly like her father. She's full of energy. She plays tricks on me all the time. Like, I am the old grandma now that the 7-year-old is tormenting. And I hear, you know how you could feel when someone's putting on your makeup, if they're fucking you up or if they're being sweet, right? Well, Amelia's side is being all sweet. She's just barely touching my eyes. And she's like, Mammy, you really do look so pretty. And I was like, thank you, baby. And then Evelyn's over here giggling and shit. And I feel her little, brushes that she's fucking me up, right? And then I hear her whisper to her sister. They giggle. And then I feel the brushes going all over my face. And so I know what's happening. And I felt them give me a unibrow in black. And then all of a sudden, you guys, I'm breathing through my mouth because I told him, I said, don't touch my mouth right now. I'll let you guys do the lipstick later. But I started breathing through my mouth because my wrist is hurting. And I didn't know they were coming at me with powder. Y'all, they threw all this fucking white powder on my setting powder on my face. I breathed it all in. I'm choking. I had to grab my coffee and drink it to get my throat uncoated. Beefcake comes running back in and he's like, oh my God, are you okay?
Oh my God, Leonie.
I was like, I'm absolutely fine.
Grandkids trying to kill you.
They are trying to kill me. And I was like, ladies, please put away the powder. No more setting powder. And then they show me the picture, you guys, and I knew what my face was going to look like. But this is what I didn't know, that Amelia Jo, my sweet little girl who always calls me and says, Mammy, I need a long time, which means don't bring none of her sisters along, right? I knew she was the one that had did it, but I didn't know what she had done. Totally, I thought they were still working on my eyebrows. My little Amelia Jo had wrote in black lettering, old, across my forehead. I was done. And I was like, you know what? Thank you, girls. It's bedtime. Y'all, I was like, they were like, can we take the tablet? I was like, you can take the TV off the wall.
Take the telly if you
Just
want.
go to bed. Go to bed. And they're like, can we take a drink? I was like, take the Diet Coke with you. Go to bed. They could have had a pizza party in that bed with ice cream and everything for all I cared. I just
with the 2 days that you're here.
Done with them brats. Seriously.
Oh, I can't do kids no more. Oh no. I cannot do kids no more.
Maggie, I think I'm a terrible grandmother. It starts out so good, but they spent $202. Okay, so then before that, I know you guys don't care about this, and you probably hate me for telling you guys this, but when I first picked up the thugs, their parents were there, and my son, who thinks he's just fucking funny, always gets me in trouble because he's like, hey, Mammy, the girls said they wanted to go to Hobby Lobby, so we told them you would take them.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
so you've got to take them.
Yeah. So I look over at him and I kind of flipped him off, but he gets his feelings really hurt when he's the only one of my kids. Well, baby child doesn't like me flipping him off either. So anyways, but anyhow, he deserved it. So I flipped him off and he just looked at me like he was butthurt. And him and his wife drive away with the new grandbaby in their car, laughing because I've got the thugs and now I've got to go to Hobby Lobby. Y'all, we were in there for 2 hours and 20 minutes. That is not a lie. It's not an exaggeration. Then when we get in there, and I was like, girls, what did you want to come to Hobby Lobby for? And sweet little Amelia says, Mammy, you know, Valentine's is coming. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy you some Valentine's. She's like, no, I don't want Valentine's. I was like, okay. And she said, me and my friends always get each other some gifts for Valentine's Day instead of doing chocolate because candy's bad for you. And I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, how much money do you guys have to spend? And they were like, Daddy said you would buy it.
It's like a comedy sitcom.
It is. So my kids sick their kids on me. And I am not lying. Now I have stuff that I did buy there to add to my haul that I want to do with you guys. But I promise you, I only bought like 3 things. Amelia Joe was walking around. Oh, my friends will like that. My friends will like that. I'm like, whoa. And she was like, Mammy, look at the sign. It's all 40% off. He's even taught his kids where to shop to save more money so they can get more shit. The cart was full. I spent over $200.
Oh, so funny.
Now do you understand what's happening in my life?
When you come on, your face was a picture. It was so funny.
It's terrible. So the next day when their father finally got him, which I didn't even take him because I told Beefcake, I was like, Beefcake, please take these kids to go meet up with their dad because I can't even stand to be in the car with them or hear their voices anymore. And he's like, yeah, I'll take them. And so their dad called me and said, Mom, I'm running a little bit late. I was like, well, tell your dad because he's the one that's got your girls and you fucking owe me $220. Seriously? But that's what they do. They just think that shit's hilarious.
Oh my God, lady.
How do you tell your grandkids, no, Mammy's not paying for that? And then they just keep throwing shit into the cart. I'm like, oh, okay, is she gonna like that too? What am I supposed to
That
say?
is so funny.
Hi, Rocky Holly. Oh, it's terrible. 220 at Hobby Lobby. And it was all 40% off, Dad.
And oh my God, it's no wonder he must have said, right, listen, Hobby Lobby's got a 40% sale on. Go and get to take you.
I'm sure. And then I still had to buy him dinner after that, y'all, because I wasn't about to come home and cook. But I didn't know they were going to fuck up my house so bad with Maggie, you saw it. Between the dogs and those 2 thugs, y'all.
Lainey turned the camera, guys, and she went, Maggie, look at my living room. And when she turned the camera, it looked like the dogs had gone wild and ripped the sofa up.
Yes.
And the fucking stuffing was everywhere.
Yes.
And all the stuff.
Yes, because the girls took the cushions off their little couch because the puppy can't get up on the couch. So they took the cushions off the couch and threw them on the floor. So it was terrible. Y'all know how I am.
Laugh out loud. I can't laugh. My throat's killing me.
Sorry.
Oh no, Lainey, that was so funny. And then as soon as I started talking to the kids, Lainey went so quiet. And then I realised that, and then I went, Lainey, and she went, I'll be back now, Maggie. And I just seen Lainey in the background, Benson. I thought she's cleaning up.
I wanted them to talk to you till bedtime.
I would, you know what? I'd have stayed and helped you out if you'd have said, Maggie, talk to them. I wouldn't have sworn or not.
Maggie, but you know what's funny? I have 10 grandkids, 10, and it is that age because I've got 4 now that are that age, and those 4 kids. Now, one at a time, I'm okay, but if more than one gets together, y'all, they fuck me up so bad. They do. They really, really do. I have no, I just sit
You
on the
love it when
couch
they
and
go home.
I'm like, you guys, I mean, you're in charge. Do whatever. Mammy, can we have cookies? I don't care. Do whatever you want to. I'm just trying to stay alive.
You just give in the end,
Yeah.
just for a bit of peace.
Yeah. Taz says the cleaning afterwards had to be intense. Oh my God, if you only knew.
Oh, guys, remember I used to have little Penelope from next door? Oh God, she got older. She come in, right? I went, hey babe, next thing, babe, got every fucking dog toy out of the boxes and was throwing them all over the living room, hitting the telly and everywhere. And I was going, oh babe, don't throw that, it's gonna smash. And I got lovely balloons for me Bertie. No, they paid a few bob with the 60 on them and everything. And she's fucking bouncing on them, you know, like those space operas in the 70s. She was bouncing all around the living room. We were going, oh God, that's gonna. Oh, I felt like I was telling her to stop doing everything, but she was going wild. She was running all over the couch. She was jumping. She was like as if the couch was a trampoline. I was going, oh, I can't do this much more. The living room looked like a bomb had gone off in it.
Yeah,
Says,
because
I
those
can't
little
do this
sweet,
no more. I can't
those
do
little
this.
sweet babies that we just loved having around us turn into little thugs.
Oh my God, you're not
But it
kidding.
only lasts like till they're about 9 or 10, because I could feel Amelia coming out of it. She literally like just wants to hang out with me. She's calm. She's not wild anymore unless one of the other 3 thugs are with her, and they're running up and down the damn hallway, screaming to the top of their lungs.
You do lose your patience.
Oh,
mean,
it's
I know
terrible.
someone, she's 64 now, and she just loves having kids. Every time you speak to her, she's got a
Oh no.
grandson from a new baby right up. He's like 1 now. He was in her bed asleep. She's got her friends, 2 grandkids, and she is so patient and lovely. You never hear her saying, oh, I'm knackered, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't. She just loves having them. I said, Jackie, I don't know where you get your patience. I just don't. Because
Now,
mine
if
is gone. I used to love it, but no more.
if they were babies like the newborn or
Yeah, that's
my
easier.
middle son has a 1-year-old, like those I'm good with that. They're fun still. But when they
Yeah.
get that mouth on them and they don't listen and they're screaming and climbing the walls and tearing my shit up, I'm just like, oh my God, you guys win. You win. You win. Taz said, I thought Leanie was my age, but I'm starting to think she's a couple years older now.
How
Taz,
old are you?
yeah, Taz, before you tell us how old you are, how old do I sound like with all these thugs that I've got? I got 10 of them. 10.
10. Oh my God.
The tantrums, yes. But you know what? Those thugs, they don't throw tantrums. They just get pouty, like really pouty and bitchy. Like no, I don't want to play with her because
And
now they're pissed off.
They fight like men, kill each other.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of you guys that are in Discord, I don't remember. I thought I put it in Discord. That little thug that wears me out, Evelyn, the 7-year-old, her sister was babysitting her and she was being a brat, her older sister, and she was like, I'm videotaping you so mom and dad can see what a brat you're being while they're gone. Evelyn went over and just punched them. All you see her do is she takes the whole Muhammad Ali thing to a whole different ballgame. She takes the boxer stance and bam! Punch her. Yo, I gotta put it on here. It is hysterical. It's my favorite video of all times because that is totally her mammy. Like, tell them that, bitch. How about that?
Oh my God. Leanie, that is so funny. That is so, because I can picture it in my brain because I mind kids like that. My brother asked me to mind kids one night. He'd met these people on holiday, him and his wife, and they had a couple of kids with that 5 and 6, and they said, we're just going out for a drink, would you mind them? But Leanie, I think I've told you. They got a packet of you call them chips, we call them crisps, and they were a large packet. They looked at me with the most evil eyes. I didn't know these kids, and they just turned the packet upside down and emptied it on the floor. I said, pick them up, that's naughty, right? They're all crisp and everywhere. So they were just looking at me like the children of the corn, that film. And I bent down, started picking them up, and as I picked them up, they dived on my back, and they were both of them going nip, 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 and pinching me. And they were wild, pinching me. You should have seen my body was black and blue. I was screaming, I was terrified of them. I thought they'd been possessed. I swear to God, I thought they were evil. So my brother come through the door. I says, I'm going home. He's looking at me. I said, I'm fucking going home. Them kids are evil. I went home. I was bruised all over my back.
Oh my God, I would have killed them.
Honest to
Their
God,
asses would have been aeroplaning right on that couch. Do you hear
they
me?
still laugh about it today. They walked in and I run out. Oh, nip, nip. And I don't think that's a bit strange for kids, just like not doing like a bland look in the face.
It sounds, yeah, it
Oh no,
sounds
I thought
scary.
it unnerved me. I tell you, I thought it was something else of a movie. It was horrible. Never again.
Taz, thank you for saying that. These are catfishing pictures, honey, in case you don't know. Maggie's made me look a lot younger, and I don't
Taz, she doesn't look. I'm telling you now. She won't let me show you the pic. I mean, I wouldn't myself, but she doesn't. She does look exactly like that picture.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Elizabeth, are you still there, Liz? What you reckon?
She said Freya nipple twisted me the other week. I'm sure it was on accident. Yeah, I'm sure that was on accident too. Taz, I'm 56 with 10 grandchildren. I became a grandmother when I was 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 30, 39 years old.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. So I've got my oldest granddaughter is 17 and my youngest grandchild is 3 months. And my youngest child, the one who's going to be graduating college this year, he's not even married or even has kids. So I still got to deal with all his brats. Oh, y'all, I think I'm just going to disappear for, couple years. Those bad bratty
when will
years.
you get them again, Lee?
Shit, I told their dad when they were laughing at me. Well, he didn't know I had fell either. So after he had given me hell about it all, he called me back because the girls and him always talk about, everything that goes on. I mean, he's like their best friend. There's nothing his girls won't tell him. Nothing. Even those teenagers, they tell their daddy everything.
Yeah.
And he called me back. He's like, Mom, I feel so bad. Are you okay? Is your wrist okay? I was like, I'm fine. And because he was giving me a hard time when I called him to say, I'm ready for your kids to go home. And he didn't answer the phone. Then my oldest granddaughter, their sister, called back and she's like, Mammy, you need to come and get the kids. And he's in the background going, no, she can keep them longer. And I was like, you tell your dad to come and get his brats like now. No, I don't look just like my key. And low key. I don't look. I wish I had that picture, Maggie, that I said that's on the Discord, because that's what I look like.
Which
Except for
one?
I'm making a funny ass face. The one that I sent you pictures.
Oh, I've had that many. Why don't you've got them on here, haven't you?
No,
Let's
I thought
have a
there
look.
was one on here. I thought I was gonna use it.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's on Discord, isn't it? You'd have to take it off
It's on Discord. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'll put it on here now. I'll go and get a picture and put it on here now. Hold on.
Yeah, these are. This is probably. This one is the most recent one that I have, and I have terrible eyes. But that's the recent one besides the one that Maggie's got where I had put on crazy makeup for Maggie and sent her an I love you and all that. But yeah, that's what I look like right there. Probably shorter hair now. Because I cut my hair. That was all fun. But yeah, I'm an old girl. Y'all, my daughter, C, is going to be 41 years old. 41. My second daughter's, I'm going to have 2 kids in their 40s. Can you fucking believe it? I'm blown away this year. So my oldest 3 are all a year apart. So this year they're all going to be 39, 40, and 41. And then my middle son he'll be 36. No, let's see. Wes will be 39, so he'll be 34. And then my baby is 22. I hate picking myself to April, but you know what? I'm just getting to where I'm just like, that's why I'm trying, like, whenever at least I do the members lives, just to do it with my face and stuff. But I made a promise to my baby child that my sons are really funny about me putting my pictures on here and stuff. They don't, they know a lot more about YouTube than I ever did when I started. And they couldn't believe that I used my real picture. They were so mad at me. And they made me promise not to do lives. Well, baby child made me promise not to do lives until he was out of college, because he is very concerned about, like, somebody trying to mess up his career path, his life path. I think he was born with a Pinterest board of what his life was going to be like. And so far, so good. So I promised him I would not do lives, like showing my face, until he was out of his college. And I felt like that's a fair thing. I don't ever want to put any of my kids in danger or their livelihoods, because some people could just be sickening on you too. We were talking about in Discord how sickening people are. They're if they can't get to you, if what they're saying about you or doing to you, like, isn't giving them enough, then they go after your family. And y'all, I will kill. I literally will kill. I would literally make you wish you were dead if you went after my family. I literally. You may not be worth killing and spending the rest of my life. I got grandkids that want to kill me themselves. So you're probably not worth me spending the rest of my life in prison, but I will make your life hell, and I know how to do it. And believe me, I will do it.
It's scary. I've just been looking right in Discord. I don't even know where to get your picture. I
don't
haven't got
know
a clue,
either.
but you've got a picture up there,
Yeah, that's the newest one.
That's it.
But I don't like it because my
doesn't
eyes.
look any different, does she?
I don't like my eyes in this picture. That's why I don't use it.
But you know what? Have you heard any more? Supposed to be going and get her eyes done for 3 years, guys. Been waiting. Jason, Maggie, I'm going to get my eyes done. I just give up. Now I take no fucking notice.
Oh, fuck off!
Well, you said you've been in touch. What did they say this time?
Okay, so here's the deal, and you're just going to yell at me, and I don't want to be yelled at, and I don't want to hear any shit. But do you remember last week I was supposed to have my diabetic eye appointment so they can make sure there's no damage from the diabetes before they would give me my glasses? What happened on that day last week, Maggie? We had a foot of snow. Everything was closed. So I had to cancel that. Today was my glasses appointment, but they won't do my glasses appointment without having a diabetic screening done on my eyes. So even though I just got diagnosed with diabetes, I don't think it's diabetes that have anything to do with what's going on.
She's a doctor. Did you know?
Taz, our Discord is way different, honey. It's nothing like what you think it is.
We have a laugh on Discord. We just talk about our days.
Our days. It will probably bore most people. We make fun of each other more than anything, make fun of ourselves. We talk about our days, and Yeah, me and Mags, and we catch up on people that we do make fun of that's out there, but like nothing like that's dangerous or doxing or being hateful. Nothing that I wouldn't say right here on the channel. I mean, I would say it. But our Discord's not like about drama or anything like that. No.
No.
I don't do that on my channel. I'm not doing it in Discord. And I've been really blessed. The people that have joined our Discord are people that I really do trust. So I put pictures, I cam up. Maggie's cammed up on Discord. I mean, so it's people that are like OGs that have been here from the very beginning. So we all know about each other. Ain't hiding our crazy. April said, I'm scared of anyone doing anything to my face. I had a dermatologist give me a huge scar on my chin. Went to plastic surgeon who did scar revision and made it worse. Oh, God bless you. I've been lucky because I've had, I cut my eyebrow open. I think you were here the day I told you guys on my, I got mad at somebody and I went to go dive into my bed and I had changed around my bedroom and forgot about it. So I dived into the bookshelf and I broke open my, it wasn't funny. It was terrible. It looked like, because it cut my eye right in half. It cut my, it cut my eyebrow right in half. So the blood was dripping down to my eye and was coming out like tears. And I walked into the living room and I wasn't crying. I was just freaked out because I didn't know what it looked like, but I was scared to look at it. But I could tell that there was blood dripping down in my eye. And everybody just stared at me. They thought that I poked my eye out. And so I had to go to the hospital to be stitched up. And I was, and looking back on it now, it's shocking that it was a military hospital. And they actually called in that emergency room doctor called a plastic surgeon in to sew up my eyebrow. And I was like, my mom was like, why? Or why can't we? Because it took like 2 hours for him to get there to come sew me up. And then he said, because I was 12 when that happened. And he said, because when she hit 16 or 17, he said, I'm not a plastic surgeon, so it would probably be crooked and she will care. And I don't want to be the one that, messes up, her looks. He said, the best bet we have is a plastic surgeon. And y'all can't even tell that my eye was split in half up there.
Wow.
And then whenever I had to have a cancer taken off my nose, and I mean, she was excellent. Now, I didn't know she had cut my nose up as bad as she did. I had stitches going all the way across the bridge of my nose, down it to where she took out the circle, and then down the side of my nose.
Oh.
I didn't know all that was happening, but after she stitched me back up and she's like, it looks great. You're going to heal great. When they showed me in the mirror, I was like, oh my God. Like all I saw was this huge S scar that was going to be across my nose. And she said, no, honey. She said, if I'd have just sewn up just a little circle that I cut out, then you'd have had a permanent like pinch right there with all your skin pinching together.
Yeah.
So she said, whenever they cut a circle, they actually have to cut like a couple more cuts into it to make it, instead of sewing up a circle
to make it neat.
They're making it flat so it doesn't scrunch up. And you can't even tell with that either. I've been really blessed.
Some are amazing, aren't they, at what they
Yeah.
do?
But that was a real plastic surgeon that I went to for my nose surgery because I knew it was cancer.
Well, I was cleaning my son's room and he had a really big airplane, big plastic airplane, huge it was, and it was on top of his wardrobe. It filled the top of the wardrobe, and I rocked the wardrobe as I was cleaning, and it fell right off. I knew something was coming, and I looked up, and it hit me right in my eyebrow, and the blood I could feel it dripping down my face, like you say. I was like, oh my God. So Ella had to check it over. He went, you need to go. We need to go. So we went to a walk-in. And I'm up there, and she goes, what happened? I went to airplane, fell off, and it hit me. and they're like, what? I said, an airplane fell and it hit me. I was like,
And Alice started laughing. He went, no, said she was clean, and my son's got it. He started explaining. So they took me through, cleans it all up, and I only got butterfly stitches, but it didn't half, please. But then
Oh,
I'm on.
mine bled
So,
so bad.
yeah.
So bad. Taz says it does seem like you guys have a really good community here. To be honest, Taz,
we
we are
are,
so
you know.
grateful that you are a part of this community. And I take it that you are a part of it, and I hope you always will feel
Yeah.
comfortable here. April says that area bleeds profusely. Yeah, it bled and bled. It just wouldn't stop. I mean, my mom took me to, I remember her taking me to the kitchen sink, like, and pouring water to see where the blood was, because I was crying the blood and it was splattered on my face. And so she didn't know where the blood was coming from, but they thought that it was coming from my eye. April says mine is pretty bad. I hate it. Makes me so. April, I bet you it's not as bad as we're always our worst critic.
You know, we get self-conscious when it's on
Yeah.
yourself. People don't even notice us. Let's ask you something, Lee. So, you know the way you say if you get a burn or you do this, you do that, how you treat it, because our mums teach us things just to see if we do the same things. So if we was to burn ourselves, first thing my mum would say is run it under the cold tap, then dry it, and you break an egg and you use the egg white because it
No.
forms the skin and stops it burning. Then as soon as you put the egg white, just put your finger in the egg white and smear it over the burn, and it just forms a skin, so it stops it burning. Do you
Never
do
knew
anything
that.
like that?
Now, I would always put it under water, but then my parents would put, I think, butter on it.
Well, I have heard that, but try, if you ever burn yourself, put an egg white on.
Never heard of that either.
Just break an egg and it just forms the skin and stops it burning
That makes
immediately.
sense, because what burns is the skin part that's come off of it. So
Yeah.
that does make a lot of sense.
Forms a second skin. Do you do that, Lizzo? Does anyone else do that? But I would think was holding his. I was thinking it go like it was frying.
No, it really does work, because I do it now. Like my kids, when they burn, especially the boys, if they burn themselves, and I'm like, go, yeah, they're always like putting their hand in ice, and I'm like, it's just gonna burn when you take it back out. Go put butter on it. But
And
you
does
know,
it stop burning immediately?
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I
Yeah,
wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys, I locked little Larry outside. Poor thing. I didn't even know. No butter. It makes it worse. Wife's tell. I mean, maybe it's just a mental thing.
Yeah,
But
that you do automatically. I
yeah,
think, yeah, quite like I say. But do you get the spray now? Invisible. We call them plasters. You call them band-aids, don't you? So we've got a spray called invisible plasters. So it'll be invisible band-aids to you, and you just spray it on, so it just forms a second skin like the egg white. Do you use them?
morning, Tashi.
Hi,
No,
Tashi.
what I think ours is called is liquid skin. And I gotta tell you, liquid skin burns. It burns like nobody's joke.
And is it
So-
for burns?
Well, no, like if you get a cut, they say you could put liquid skin on it. And I did. And y'all, I ripped that stuff right back out of that cut, and I just dealt with it because it burned like nobody's business.
I thought it was
what?
only for burns.
No, it's like for cuts. It's called liquid skin. It's literally liquid.
What's that all about then if it burns you? My God.
See, look what she said. Yes, I tried liquid skin once and it burned the shit out of me. Oh man, but it's supposed to be like where you don't have to, like, if it's not terrible enough to get stitches, then supposedly you could use that, and it puts this, it tapes. Doesn't tape, but it glues. Oh, it's yeah, it's like glue. Yeah. But man, I couldn't leave it on there to be glue. It burnt so bad. Hey, Dot.
Oh my gosh, I exhaust. Wow. Oh,
Now,
he's a Mr. Here. Girls, he's a Mr. Here with Leanie talking about the toilets. We've been screaming, laughing. She's something wrong with her. She's mental. Absolutely mental. And then she told us when she had her grandkids, funniest thing you've ever heard in your life. It was like a comedy sitcom.
they hate me. Their dad hates me. Everybody hates me.
They'll be
They're trying to
planning
kill
on when
me.
they're going over next.
They're all trying to kill me. I'm like, look, people, I don't have any money that you're going to inherit. Okay. The only thing you're going to inherit from me are memories of a good time. Oh man, I cooked these pork chops too long. Maggie, that's your fault.
What have you done?
I put pork chops in the damn oven an hour and a half ago and forgot about it. Fuck me.
How big are they? Have they shrunk?
No, they're still big because they.
They're
Y'all,
dry as a
this
bone.
is. You know what I did with these ones? This is something different, and I was excited about it. Earlier today, I pulled these pork chops out and I put mustard all over them. Okay, don't gross out. Okay, I haven't tried them yet. We're gonna try them. If they taste like shit, I'll let you guys know it tastes like shit. But for some reason, this sounded spectacular to me. Pulled those bitches out. I rinsed them off. I put them on the tray. I poured mustard on them. I rubbed the mustard all in it, flipped it over, rubbed that mustard in it, flipped it back over. Once I did that, then I got real wild honey and I poured the wild honey on it. I rubbed it, got my hands all greasy. Sticky and disgusting. It felt like the most disgusting thing I ever put my hand in. And I rubbed it all over that meat and I let it sit for just a little bit. And then I just went and put them in the oven at 5 o'clock and fuck me, they're burnt.
Oh my God, how long have they been in?
Not burnt, like, they're just dry. They're going to be dry. Yeah. But I don't know why that sounded so good to me. I was like, let me try this.
Now, do you know why? Manjaro. I want to try things now that I've never had in my life.
So fucking sick of the Manjaro. The scale has not moved in 3 weeks.
Well,
I don't think I've shit in like 2 weeks, to tell you the truth. I probably should take a bomb. But it hasn't moved in 3 weeks, you guys. And I just started last night the highest dose. And y'all, for the last week, I've been starving.
Are we on the highest dose now?
I'm on 15 now. And my doctor didn't want to put me on 15. He's like, no. You're staying on 12.5 because you've already lost.
Yeah, a
weight
lot.
too fast.
I think you've just hit a wall. You've slowed right down, Lee, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
I was like, I
when
think
did you
not.
take
You're
yours
giving
off?
me the 15 too.
I had mine yesterday. Did you have yours yesterday?
Have what? The shot? Yeah.
Yeah, I had mine last night. Yeah. Now, I
Yeah.
think, I had a bad week where I was thinking of food permanently thinking of food. It wasn't even the hunger. I was just thinking, making that new things, like going out my way to make something dead tasty in the oven or something, like I'd never do in my life. And yeah, that's probably why, because of the Manjaro, you've suddenly thought of that.
Oh, maybe.
It's crazy.
I don't know, but I thought of another meal too. You guys want me to tell you about it? I really should get off because
See?
nobody needs to listen to me for this long. But let me just tell you this, and then I promise I'm going to leave you guys alone. All right, you get those little muffin pan, those little son of a biscuit eater. You get those little, those loaf pans that people make real bread in, the aluminum ones. All right, so you get you some of that. All right. And then you take what do you call it?
You sound like got a stomach.
I know. It's because I'm worried about the damn pork chops. But anyways, you take a flour tortilla, you put it at the bottom, right? Take you a flour tortilla. Oh, you got to put a little bit of olive oil in.
What's a flour tortilla?
Flour tortillas, the white tortillas. Tortillas are made of either flour or corn. The corn ones are the smaller one. Look it up. Anyways, put you a nice tortilla shell in there, right? That covers the whole bottom, and then put you some taco meat on top of it, and then put you some diced onions on top of it, and then put you like 2 or 3 pieces of green pepper on it, and then take the enchilada sauce, pour some enchilada sauce over it. Y'all, my mouth is watering talking to you right now. And then you put the cheese on top of that, and then a little bit more of the sauce and a little bit more cheese. And then you take another flour tortilla and you put it on top. You put it on top, right? And then you add a little bit more of the sauce and a little bit more of the cheese. And if you're like me, you've dropped all kind of black olives in it, because y'all, I can't get enough black olives. I eat them right out of the can. Okay, so you put a lot of that in there. You put them in the oven for just long enough for the cheese to melt and the sauce to get hot, because everything's cooked already. Take it out, y'all. That is some good shit.
Someone fucking cheese. Look what Toshi says. I wish I could use that liquid skin on me 2 tools.
Oh my God, Toshi, it would burn so fucking bad. It burns. I threw that shit away because I didn't want to go I needed to get stitches for something. And Beefcake kept saying, you need to go get stitches. And I was like, I'm not going to go get stitches. I'm scared. And not to get the stitches. I just don't want, I mean, getting those shots, it hurts. But anyways, I was like, I don't need to get stitches. I'm good. My grandmother didn't go get stitches. I'm not getting stitches. And so he's like, I'll be back. He went to the store. He brought home this antiseptic stuff and was cleaning it. And then he's like, I bought this. The pharmacist said you could use this if you're not going to go. And so I was like, right on. So I poured it in there and squeezed the 2 sides together so it would glue up. Y'all, burn like hell. I ripped that shit back out, put a Band-Aid on it, called it a day.
Do you think it was only like, it will only last a little, like 5 minutes to burn up?
Probably, but I wouldn't know.
Was it
that hurt
to get it off?
It was no, I just ripped it out with my teeth real quick. Grabbed the side of it and jerked it out. It was already like hardening. It was terrible.
Leanie, I'd love to live with you. I'd just be laughing at my tits off at you.
Ask April, she'll tell you. It burns. It burns. So before I was going to let it sit there and burn, you had to rip that shit back out and just slap a Band-Aid on it, hope for the best.
Oh, she said that's what you get for talking about shit for the last 3 hours. We're the only channel I see that can do that. Talk shit for 3 hours.
All right, we'll get off here. Let you guys go. Maggie's going to bed. I'm going to go try this pork chop. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, you'll be banging that chop on the counter for a video to show me, like I showed you my chicken that I cooked in the air fryer. I got an air fryer, guys. Oh, they're the best things that ever happened. Leanie said
yeah, Lulu and Melly Joe, everybody was like, oh, you got to get an air fryer. Everybody get an air fryer. It's great. We cook pizzas. We do this. So Maggie's like, brilliant. She goes, he gets one. Go ahead, Mags.
I went to get one and it said, say for example, I got a piece of chicken breast and it says, put it in for like, say 12 minutes, whatever it says. Put it in exactly the same. I was so excited. My mouth was dripping. I opened it. See the circle going around me and Leanie's picture? That's what my fucking chicken was like. It was black. I was banging it like that. I was going, oh, my fucking chicken's black. I had to eat it, right? Because I thought, these are all looking at me. I've never took so long eating a piece of chicken. It was going crunching in my mouth. It was like cinders.
Yo, she took a video of it. It was
banging it on the plate. It was solid. I fucking hate that air fryer. Everything I've cooked in it, shit.
I would have thrown that piece of chicken up against the wall. I swear I would have.
I fucking essay. I was going, oh, it's all right, because I cooked it. I thought, thank God no one else is having it. It was fucking solid. Never again.
You could have propped it up and used it as a doorstop.
Fucking honest to God, I said, everything I've read says, oh, put it in for 6 minutes, and you end up putting it in for 9. Or it says, put it in for 9 minutes, and it's done in not on with the time it says. You should see, I put sweet potatoes in, the sweet potatoes come out like fucking mashed potato. It was squashed. It was all mushy. It was terrible. I said, should we try with a leg of lamb? And then I thought, fuck that. Now the price of lamb. I'm not going to put that leg of lamb.
You could have used it as a shoehorn too. Do you know what one of those are? Remember those old men that couldn't get the shoe on? You could have shoved that chicken down there and put it on your
Got one upstairs. Oh, it was black, April. It was pure black. I mean, it was like cinders. But I thought, now these will all laugh at me. But it's a good job I never said, taste this, because it was dry as a bone. It never had one bit of juice on it. It was literally burnt inside out.
And that's why Maggie had to go to Turkey and get her teeth fixed.
Yeah, because the nurse took the fucking teeth out my head. It was awful. Absolutely.
Oh, somewhere there's that video. It is hysterical. It's so good.
I'll have to try and find it and put it on here.
Hi, little girl. All right, guys. My doggies are hungry, and I'm gonna go. And I'm sorry I kept you guys this long, but it was a good time.
Snoring. She's due for a sleep. I'll have to go. Guys, I love you all, right? Good night and God bless, and thanks for the laughs. Leni is absolutely hysterical, isn't she funny? But if you'd ever seen anyone cleaning a fucking toilet like that,
Shut up,
see, if
Maggie.
you missed it, you're going to have to go back and watch Leni clean a toilet and tell me next time if you've ever seen anyone clean a toilet like Leni. It's all over. I'm telling you now, the woman kills me. Right, I'm going. Love you all. Good night and God bless. Good night, Lee. I'm going to drop down. Love you,
Good night,
dear.
Max.
Tomorrow.
Love you.
Good night. Good night. Love you.
All right, guys, that does it for us. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. Every last one of you, for real. I appreciate you. Don't know when the next live will be. I guess whenever I feel like going live, it'll probably be in the middle of the night live, probably. Happy birthday to April. We love you so much, and we're so glad you're a part of the community. Any new people that are a part of the community, we appreciate you guys being here. And y'all be good or be good at it. If you can't be good at it, y'all take some video. We need content around here. At least that's what I've been told. Love you guys so much. Bye.